Oh my goodness. So, hi everybody. Happy Christmas Eve or Merry Christmas Eve. Happy holidays. Happy Yule. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy everything else that's out there because there's a million things. I hope you all taking care of yourselves and hopefully having a good day. As you can see, no hand tracking today. I didn't feel like booting it up. Y'all going to be noticing something else. It looks like something else broke today. The pings that I use for everybody's little avatars when they talk are broken. We don't know why. It's broken in a couple of streams right now. Something changed in OBS or Discord or who knows. But apologies. Hopefully you can still tell who's talking. Sorry about all the little distracting boxes all over the place since my custom CSS code is completely borked. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and go live. Hopefully you're all having a fun time out there. If you're catching this later on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. If you're over here on Twitch, please feel free to follow me. There should be a link in the description, and feel free to join my Discord. It should also be in the description. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and toss us live. And story time with Darren's going to be an interesting scene, I guess. All right, here we go. Yeah, this looks so weird without everybody's portraits.
Aw.
There's just a bunch of like floating dots of all our Discord stuffs all over my screen because of all the fancy stuff I have set up.
Also, Taya, I think that you still have text-to-speech on?
No, I put it on purpose.
Okay.
Sometimes I get so paying attention to you guys in the game that I forget to pay attention to chat during D&D. So I turn text-to-speech on so I can,
Did you
pay
get it working?
attention.
Understandable.
Yeah.
The
Hey,
joy
Viv,
is-
if you join my stream, you can yeet stuff at me now.
Yeah, he's got the throw
He-
things at him various emotes thing. Well, like the here
Come on, sure, stop arguing.
demonstration.
There we go. He's joined the ranks
Ow.
of getting things tossed at him.
Yep.
Welcome.
All
No,
right,
no
let me-
catch the Tyago. Also, did the thing not throw?
It should have. Sometimes it has a delay. Reminder for my trap. You could totally throw things at me too. You probably shouldn't. You could be nice to me. Give me water. Food.
No.
No catching the Tyago.
Ow. As I throw a tennis ball at myself just for fun.
Oh,
They don't hurt that bad.
I threw a Pokeball at Tyago.
Oh, by the way,
Ow.
considering you guys were like my main market last time, I should
Oh.
tell you guys about Factor. It's a prepackaged meal thing that has the same deal I got from my other sponsor.
Drop me a link really quick. I'll throw it in chat, and somebody remind me to throw it in the description below.
Okay.
Or even better yet, I'll just throw his code up in the upper left-hand corner. That's cheese. You threw cheese in my face, Sylvan Core. That wasn't in my mouth. That was on my face.
Dangerously cheesy.
Ow. I remind people they can throw things at me. The first thing they do is throw things at me.
I
What
mean,
a tweet!
What a twist!
fucking shocked Pikachu face.
That landed on my chest. Ow. Dang it. Ugh. Damn it.
Yeah,
What
I'm
is
gonna
Viv
post this
bullying
in
you
the.
I got two people bullying me right now.
Here, I'm gonna just post this in game related.
That works. I'll go ahead and grab that. Nom noms. Thank you. This is going to be going on all night. So here, I'll do this. We'll put the hyperlink there, and then nom noms too. All the redeems appear. I'm just going to get cheesed in the face all night long.
Dangerously cheesy.
Here, we'll just do this. We'll go ahead and we'll just toss that. There we go.
No catching the Tyago.
And here we'll put it like right here. There you go, guys. There's the link. Here, let's give it a stroke so that way it looks a little bit better.
I said nothing horny.
No, that was
So
an error. That was not a tango.
No, I can't. Viv just bonked me.
Yep.
Also,
Thank you, Vari. There. Y'all go there. That is tonight's sponsor on Tiago's side.
I just want to make sure that these are working. So I'm not seeing. No, that definitely happened. Okay.
Hmm?
It just came from the side that I'm not the most visible on.
Yeah, I saw it bonk against you.
Here, I'll go ahead and box myself.
You're a box.
I am a box right now.
Look, you want to catch a Tiago? There's one in chat right now. Go and catch that.
All right. You
Oh,
ready?
slowpoke.
So, viewers, you guys are getting
Don't
a
mind if I do.
behind-the-scenes look tonight of what the stream looks like without all my fancy code and Taya's fancy code. Wait until you guys see story time with Darren, which we should probably transition to and let
Oh god.
Key recap. This is gonna be funny.
Yeah, this stream is gonna be so scuffed. I'm so sorry.
I would like just put portraits up or something, but we needed to start. And that takes time
It's
and
fine.
energy that I don't want to spend. So here, story time with
I-
Darren.
I feel that it's one of those like chill energy nights, kind of.
Probably. Accidental filler episode 2. So yeah, as you can see, Darren is currently a box with all our avatars from Discord, and all our word bubbles are also the same.
Box.
But now you get to see the room that I crafted.
Welcome to the box
dear.
dimension.
Well, technically, this would
is
be
it-
the marble dimension because y'all are marbles.
Okay, so why does that one book have a bite mark in it?
Which book?
The book to the right of the top.
I don't see it.
Viv, this is Arrow we're talking about. You're asking why there's a thing with a bite mark.
Oh, that. I don't know. I just did it. I think I meant to do magazines, but I forgot to do the lines.
Hey,
Yeah.
So now it's just a book that I might have chewed on lately, or somebody might have chewed on lately. These aren't my books.
Yeah,
These
my
are Darren's.
headcanon is that you bit it.
oh
Nom
well,
nom.
if they're Darren's books, clearly it was one of Ian's kids.
Very plausible.
It is now canon. Darren's story time takes place in Ian's house.
Talking to the kids.
Okay, but Darren would leave out the swearing and the other things.
They're fine. They will learn it somewhere anyways.
Right.
Oh, it's like that Daily Dragon comic.
Alright, shall I recap the filler episode, or does Viv need a recap of the session before that?
Yes.
That'll take a while.
Sorry.
I mean,
You could just shorthand the recap for the filler episode.
I could do that. I could do that one. We fucked around for a while. Gave a written testimony to the trial, and we have now gotten on the radar of a major blackmailing figure.
It's a guy from the other game, and also we met him in person.
We
And
didn't
Minuet
piss him off.
Well, we didn't
He
piss him
actually seems
off.
to be on relatively good terms with us. So we're not like
it's
his
just-
enemies.
Yeah, it's just that Minuet managed to figure out who he was, so the guy then had to move, and he sent us on a wild goose chase, partially because Arab was waffling about, and also we stopped right before we had to deal with the sweet potato mafia.
Ah.
Oh,
Well,
right, and Minuet got an inexplicable good luck stone.
from being overly generous because of alignment change.
Yes. Yeah, there was a bit of a wild goose chase.
Laughing at Minuet. Rude.
Okay, guys, we need to see this because it's incredibly accurate and important, and since everyone here has played Scarlet Violet, you need to see how important and accurate this image is.
Okay.
Are you going to share the link?
Looking. Yeah, no, accurate. 100%.
I might need a link.
Yep.
Yep. That is completely accurate.
Waiting for stream.
Also, we got pointed towards the lady who tattooed Dwarf Guy as having the alias of Red, which could have hilarious implications. Also, apparently the assassination rumors are currently only rumors. We don't know more than that yet. Oh god, there's 5
Thank you,
pages.
Era and Viv.
You're
I'm
welcome.
mostly just surprised it's been like 29 months or whatever. Doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Here, I'll share this meme really quickly.
Goose Chase had riddles.
Even her belly toad is in line.
Yep.
Good old meme.
And at the end of the session, by the way, Cirrus was considering purchasing an old tavern that is now derelict. The session before that, we had family visits. That's all the more I'm going to say on it. The notes are here if people want to read.
But reading is hard.
You can read to catch up if you need to. You barely did anything, by the way. It was family
aware.
visits.
I'm aware.
So I don't know how much of it actually means anything to you, aside from the fact that, you made Darren answer questions about his love life. Oh yeah, and we encountered a turkey bear, and we have turkey bear now, and we're never going to walk for food. There's always something large and probably poultry flavored that we're going to kill and eat.
Or that just steals stuff, apparently.
I mean, how many times has that gotten you in trouble so far?
Well, it's about to.
Every time.
So, long story made short, last session, they decided to go ahead and talk to the information broker, a gentleman by the name of Zavis. They did manage to actually get information from him and trade for information on what happened to the tiny island out of Moines-Honnet. Well, it ended up in the newspapers with mysterious symbols to represent the group because it seems that somebody knew a little bit more than they were letting on, and you just handed over a really big news story. In exchange, he does leave some information and tells you guys to, at 10 p.m., go ahead and go to a very specific club and leave yesterday's newspaper out on the table near the edge. Thankfully enough, this is after dinner with Daddy. Ix's daddy.
Oh, right. We have dinner with Ix's dad.
Which we did not do because obviously Ix is important to that.
Yep, unfortunately, Minuet did kind of pin out who the man was that might be the information broker, so he sent them on a very intentional, very obvious wild goose chase that they played along with. And they ended up getting spa coupons for it.
We decided to play nice with the person who has blackmail on fucking everyone.
Blackmail on speed dial.
Because, being on his shit list seems like a bad thing.
Of course, allow me to raise a counterpoint to this. Being on our shit list is also a bad thing.
Fair.
We don't want to be on this guy's shit list. And I say that out of character because I know just how powerful he is out of character. We could probably take him, by the way, but it would be inadvisable and also just like, why?
Yeah, it's a case of us being mutually respectful of each other and yet cautious of each other.
MAD.
Oh gosh, this went.
Words Ixadrass lives by. If you fuck with me, I blow up everything around you.
So, just to remind me, because apparently I have short-term memory trouble of late.
Oh, no.
The events of the in-between session happened prior to dinner.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're literally, as this is starting, it's as we're getting back to the ship, something about some little kids screaming at Dad or something. And
Correct. Sweet Potato Mafia.
yeah.
Sweet potato, sweet potato. Here, I'm just gonna add this to the DAT collection over here.
So,
Holiday themed DAT today.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say we should let Era set the scene.
Well, we need to start off with Ix, because Ix was napping today because she had to see Dad. Right? Unless you wanted to do something else in your room for an entire day.
I mean, it's either that or studying scrolls.
Studying scrolls is fine. So,
Oh, in that case,
hi,
shit.
phone.
How long was she in there for then?
For the whole day. About,
That is.
yeah,
okay, that's.
it's getting up to dinner time.
I would, like out of character, I would imagine that Ix probably napped at some point because studying scrolls can be dry.
This is also fair, so we'll put that at here. There. That's enough time for a nap. Okay. Save that change. Okay.
Of course, my coworkers are now all wishing each other a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays right now. So if my phone's going off, I apologize.
Why is there another rope dat in the middle of the thing?
Because I'm going to be using that for something else as long as Minuet doesn't mind me posting their art.
Oh, well, I mean,
your character.
Oh, you're talking about yeah. I mean, yeah.
So,
well, I guess
mm-hmm.
asking artist person would, but
artist person said he should make Minuet totally show him his. So unless artist person has an issue with me putting on stream,
this is fine.
There we go. I can always take it off. Ow.
There we go.
Yeah, fantastic art. Holy gods. You can take that. That's all yours.
Woo.
It's so good. It's a shame that the game is starting to end.
We still got, depending on how long you guys take, enough with the tennis balls. Jeez. A while to go. So, Ixadrass, you're sitting in your room, either studying your scrolls or half asleep or whatever you're currently doing, when you start to hear several small footsteps on the top of the ship. These sound like children's feet. There's a lot of them. Probably 10, maybe 15. No.
Ixadrass is just going to stare up at the ceiling, squint, grab her weapon, and make her way to the top, towards the top deck.
You get up there and you see what look like a bunch of children. They're all wearing suspended pants, caddy hats. They're looking around your ship, and when you come up, they go, or one of them goes, "Oi! Oi, you! Where are sweet potatoes?" Can't believe
Hell
I'm
if
doing
I
this.
know.
That's real funny. We put trackers on these things, you know. We know our sweet potatoes are here.
I've literally been in my room all day.
Really?
Yeah,
Then where's the rest of your crew? Maybe they stole my sweet potatoes.
they haven't been here all day.
One of them squint, they all look at each other, and they do that huddle thing for a moment. They say, we're gonna search a ship.
Oh, are you now?
Yeah.
And whose permission do you have to do that? Do you have the captain of the ship's permission to search the ship?
We don't need it. We're gonna search our ship and get this matter handled.
How about you get off of my ship, ask nicely, and maybe I'll let a couple of you on to search my ship.
Why should we let you?
Because otherwise I'm going to pick you up and throw you off the fucking ship and spank you.
Why are you threatening to spank a grown man?
Because you look like a child.
I don't
I'm going to
know!
treat you like I am going to treat you like a child if you're going to act like a spoiled brat and trespass on my ship. Now please, get off of my ship, ask nicely, and then we can proceed.
They all pull out knives. We don't like the way you're talking to us, lady. Now give us our stolen sweet potatoes.
You sure you want to do this?
They look at each other. Just one woman.
Are they really sure they want to do this?
They pulled out knives.
Okay.
Got a knife.
Do you want to put yourself on the deck of the ship, and I'll put a bunch of children, like creatures, I guess.
Ixodras is currently weighing if she's just going to go straight for murder, or maybe she'll be nice and just do non-lethal spells.
Remember, y'all summoned the Sweet Potato Mafia. This was meant to be a joke, but
I mean, they're the ones who are being rude. Well, considering you guys have no manners, well, I didn't prepare Fireball, but you can have this instead. She's going to cast. Where is it? Where are they all? They're all right there.
yeah,
Oh,
but we
that's
need to
funny.
move you here. Where are you?
I have no fucking idea where I am on this thing.
Oh, you're at the ship control, so you'd be like
Right here, right here.
Why is there? Oh, right, there's two. Ah,
Okay, so they're there. Which means... Okay, I see. Well, technically I'd be on the same level as... Okay, yeah.
oh, I guess these two are just. Yes,
I highly
they brought
doubt these...
knives to a bomb fight.
Yeah! Yeah, they brought knives to a fight they're really not going to enjoy.
You should take their knives, Viv, and then this.
Oh, hold on, let me see. And then what?
Hold on. No, this isn't Predator's looking.
Oh,
This comic should work, I guess.
Huh?
it's on Taya's stream.
Hmm.
The knife wielding tentacle.
Knife wielding.
All hail the knife wielding tentacle.
Drinking.
Let's see. Most of them are in a line.
Hydrations.
Actually, this might be really funny. Hold on.
Oh
Let's
wait.
see.
Oh, you have a line spell.
I have multiple line spells. I also have like plenty of. I have a spell that would literally just kill them all.
They're fucking children. Shit.
Well, they look like children. We The implication
I'm just going to
seems
treat
be-
them like Lalafels if they're going to insist on being people.
No, no. Treat them like Taru Taru.
No.
No.
It's okay. They're actually
I-
gnomes.
I was
I
gonna say
can't.
they're like
I
gnomes
can't.
and halflings.
If you want me to treat them like Taru, you're gonna need to give me a few levels because I don't have Mass Phantasmal Killer yet.
Anyways,
Oh god.
All
Ix
right,
just
how
snaps her
many-
fingers and they fall over dead.
Hold on, how many people can this hold? They're small, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sucks to be them. I'm gonna cast Aqueous Orb.
How big of a radius is that?
It's a 10-foot diameter sphere that can hold 16 small creatures in it.
does it actually hold them in? that,
Yes.
Or...
If they fail the check, they're stuck in it for a round, and it does non-lethal cold damage.
All right. Where are you centering it?
Holy.
It also moves.
Oh no. Globulus opulus.
All right, so where? All right, how do I?
That's
How
a good.
big is 10 feet diameter?
Here, I'll-
10-foot diameter, so it's just 2 by 2.
So, Viv, I just need to verify something. You are creating a sphere of things that is going to suck up things smaller than it, and you're going to roll it around.
Yes.
Oh
I'm
no,
making
he's
it
playing Katamari.
Yes. I knew exactly where he was going with this.
All right.
Oh,
I think
just just for the intimidation
Hold
factor.
on a second. Hold on. Is it a 10-foot diameter or radius?
Diameter, so it's a 2 by 2.
Oh, it's not that big then.
No. But it can hold 16 small creatures, and it can move 30 feet per round.
All right. Here you go. I couldn't make it so that way it would just pass through things, so it's going to be weird, but it should work.
Okay, cool. It's just gonna get centered on these guys. To start. Also, I'm a Swift. I'm a becoming half dragon for this.
Oh, that's terrifying. What's the save?
For this,
Yes.
it's a reflex save.
Total.
It is that. Ooh, hold on. You know what? We're just gonna be an asshole. It does damage, so I'm gonna use elemental magic, meta magic on it to make it cold. Because it
Isn't
actually
it already cold?
It does not. I double checked. It just does flat non-lethal damage. So now it's doing
Because
cold.
it's a conjuration water spell originally.
So I
so
guess technically it would be like bludgeoning damage, I guess. But,
Yeah.
now it's doing non-lethal cold damage.
Understood. I need the total save.
The total save is going to be where in the fuck is down here?
It's a 3rd level spell.
24.
Nobody
Oh, no.
passes that.
Sorry, 23.
Nobody passes that. So you got 5 so far. We need
It can move 30 feet.
on right away.
It just says per round.
Rolling sphere. The Oculus Marv can move up to 30 foot per round. Rolling over barriers. It automatically quenches any non-lethal or non-magical fires.
Yeah, it just costs me a move. It costs me my move action.
The sphere moves as long as you actively direct it. Otherwise, it merely stays at rest and turns in place. An Aqueous Orb stops if it moves outside the spell's range, and it is a medium range. So, 200 feet.
Okay, you got all of them, but go ahead and put its final resting place.
So it started. I can't really even tell where this is at. Okay.
Okay, so it got those
Started on
two.
these guys. Those guys. Then it's
5,
gonna go 5 feet over
10.
here. Grab those. So it's got that. 15, 20, 25, 30. So literally just the 2 in the back are what's left.
Oh, good, because number 9 saved anyways. Okay. So we'll just take...
So, do you still want to force the issue?
how much damage do you do, by the way?
2d6 points of non-lethal damage.
Yep, go ahead and roll it.
Let's see. Oh, they take 2d6 every turn, and they're entangled. Where?
Jeez.
Yeah. That I needed a non-lethal option, and that was the one I picked. Where are all my d6? All right, they're over there. I'm gonna use Stagos.
They're currently supporting a DAT.
9.
That is more HP than most commoners have, yes.
Are they
1,
knocked
2,
out?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes.
Wow.
Response, the 2 that are conscious are going to run. And shout, holy crap, she's a crazy lady.
You invaded my ship! You're lucky I didn't kill you! Anyway, she's gonna roll the orb off of the down the gangplank, off the ship, and then, dispel it. Poof.
So you're dumping them all on the deck.
Yes!
So, hey, guys, the rest of the party, walking up the gangplank. 2 children run past, shouting something about a crazy lady. As you guys get close to the ship, you find a pile of unconscious what look like children. Don't worry, they're
What
gnomes.
children?
They're actually adults, but they look like children.
Yours
Ixadrass
is going
is-
to call out, what did you do?
They invaded my ship. They pulled knives on me. They're lucky I didn't murder them.
Oh.
And she's also prestidigitating all of their clothing into various hideous colors and putting glitter in their hair.
Rude.
Oh my god!
This'll fucking teach them. Fucking told them all they had to do was ask nicely, and they just pull a fucking knife on me. Fuck you. Lucky I didn't cast lightning bolt.
Minuet will walk up to Ixadrass and just pat her on the face.
Muffled grumbling.
It's okay. It's okay.
Darren is just going to heave a sigh. Yep. No. No,
Serious.
I don't even want to know.
Saris, help me wake one of these up. My method of waking them up is going to be slap them until they wake up. So you should probably heal them.
You only want me to wake one of them up.
I only need one of them awake for my message.
The ones running away screaming about the crazy lady aren't capable of delivering the message.
They don't have the specific message I want to send.
What's the message?
Stay the fuck off of my ship.
I mean, I think that message has been given.
I'm making sure.
Eh?
Look, if Darren can get upset about people putting holes in the ship, I can get upset about people getting on my ship that I don't want on my ship.
I knew I forgot to open something. It was my character sheet.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
Yes,
I'm most-
but Ixadrass, we have to pay to fix the ship. These are just trespassers, which are equally annoying.
I
Well-
appreciate that you didn't kill them, though.
I'll drop Burning Disarm to cast Cure Light Wounds.
One's gonna inhale, like he was drowning for a moment, be like, oh, Mother Mary.
Ixadrass is going to literally pick him up
He
and
flails.
stare at him.
And he goes, oh my god! Monster!
Told you. All you had to do was ask nicely. Do you see the problem here?
You stole my potatoes!
I literally didn't steal anything. I've been on the ship reading a scroll all day.
In your room?
Yes.
And food got stolen.
Yes.
Please do the arithmetic, Ixadrass.
So,
I'm aware. I'm
Hey.
aware of what the problem is. And I told them all they had to do was ask nicely, and I would let them search for their sweet potatoes. And they pulled knives on me. They can go fuck themselves. If I catch any of you on my ship again, I will throw you off of it instead of depositing you nicely.
Darren looks over at the one conscious gnome and gestures at Ixodras. To be fair, you did pull knives on her.
Of course we did. We control those sweet potatoes in this market.
Do you want me to kill you? Because I will.
I'd rather not get eaten, no.
Alright then. Fuck off
So-
and stay fucked off.
Hey, guy, important question. How much are the sweet potatoes that you think that we stole?
They're 5 gold apiece. We're missing 30.
No, get off our ship.
Though, just to be nice, Minuet pulls out 5 gold.
Darren is going to interpose himself between Minuet and the gnome and turns around to look at the fox and shakes his head.
But
As quartermaster, I forbid you for paying these cheapskate exploitative people.
okay. And Minuet puts
5
back.
gold a sweet potato. I could get a salmon for that price.
Are you still
Ixodras
holding the
is-
guy?
I'm about to drop him.
The moment you drop him, he just runs.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And he shouts, "Fuck you!
I will put glitter on everything you own!
Fuck you!"
Wow.
Squint. I have magic missile prepared. You're still in range.
Runs around the corner, "Fuck you!"
Yeah, so, gesturing at the...
She glitters the rest of the gnomes even more now.
That's rude.
They were rude first.
Here, have your bubble. You can have a bubble.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is a permanent thing now. It's for Aqueous Orb. I never thought I was gonna get to use this
You have an orb.
orb. I'm going to ponder it.
Pondering my orb.
Wonderful.
I mean, look, let me put it this way: the original intention of me getting Aqueous Orb was, oh no, we've been boarded. Orb, they fail the save. Roll them off into the mist.
Mean.
Wow.
So Darren
That's
is going
mega
to request that you roll them and every bit of glitter off the ship.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on the deck.
The glittering is already happening off of the ship.
Yes.
Yeah, it's...
They're
on the
on-
deck.
they're on the dock.
Yeah,
Oh,
dock.
like people were saying deck repeatedly.
No, they're
Sorry,
on the dock.
Okay.
I was so tempted to kill them.
I mean, unfortunately, these are not Lullafell. They're not living potato people.
They don't annoy me quite as much as Taru, so they get to live this time.
This time.
If they do it again, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
So, in other words, if you speak in rhymey-wimey bullshit,
Ixodras will immediately cast Phantasmal Killer, yes.
I can only assume there is one whole Taru that you approve of the existence of.
If there is, I haven't met it yet.
You're a black mage, you will.
Oh, Shantoto? Yeah, okay, she's acceptable.
Shanto is the only acceptable.
Genocide for the rest of the species.
In the
We're on
meantime-
stream, damn it.
Pick the Stellaris option,
In the
We are on
meantime,
stream, Darren. Damn it.
Darren.
Darren.
Chiding
Shit.
yourself.
In the meantime.
Yeah, fair enough.
In the meantime.
Taru are awful.
Dad is downstairs
So-
making sweet pie or sweet potato pies.
Yeah, Darren is probably going to be one of the first people to head down into the kitchen, and he's going to look at Dad.
Dad goes, "I paid the person I stole the potatoes from. Don't look at me." See? He gives you change. You guys gave him 50 gold, right?
Yes, we did.
He gives you 40 back. And he says, "I overpaid. They're trying to sell these things at 5 gold a pop." Well, Their side said 2, but then they demanded 5. They keep on stealing all the sweet potatoes.
Yes, I laughed them off the ship. For once, I don't disapprove of what you've done.
Good, I stole all their sweet potatoes. They just haven't figured it out yet. I waited for them to start looking for the thief.
They only
Yeah.
had 30 sweet potatoes?
Oh no, they had way more.
Apparently,
Oh.
they have trackers on the sweet potatoes, by the way.
No, they don't.
They're
I just left
pitching
a
the
trail.
bridge of snap.
Oh, fair.
Oh,
Wait,
good.
what? Why?
Now I don't have to search the cargo hold.
Why? Because I thought X was bored.
Oh.
Aren't you guys
Also,
supposed
hey,
to be
X.
heroes or something?
Eh.
To an extent, yes.
Hey, X.
What?
Minuet pulls out a ticket for a spa day. We got these.
Squint.
We're gonna have a spa day.
It's a date.
Okay.
Oh. There, y'all got the sweet
Anyways.
potato mafia. Hopefully you're happy.
Yes.
The sweet potato mafia almost got wiped out of existence.
This isn't all of them.
Oh dear.
I mean, again, the previous warning applies.
I mean, they have eyes everywhere. I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
Oh,
And
insert
the
your
eyes
own
are
potato
poisonous.
joke here.
Yep.
You say that literally as I'm inserting a potato joke. I said, and they're poisonous.
Oh god. Oh yeah, people have died from rotten potatoes
Yes.
in root cellars.
Yes. Potatoes, once they go bad, are poison.
Like
Potatoes
poison
actually
gas.
are poison to begin with.
Hysterical.
So you guys
No,
got...
like seriously, uncooked potatoes are toxic.
Yes.
So they're poisonous, and then you cook them, and then they're not poisonous. Unless they've been around too long, and then they stay poisonous.
Yeah.
And it's the most versatile food on the planet, other than wheat.
Yes, it is. Potatoes are a wonder. Everybody should be glad that potatoes exist. I love
I had
potatoes.
potato soup
Potatoes.
for supper. Anyways,
And there are 2 countries on the planet that appreciate potatoes more than anyone. Ireland and Russia.
I knew Ireland was going to be the first one.
Well, yes, as an Irishman, I gotta tell you that we have a requirement of having at least 1 potato a week or we die.
Yeah.
Very strict dietary need of 1 potato a week at minimum. It's recommended that you have a potato a day, but
The Russians consume a lot more potatoes.
yes, they consume a different kind of potato.
Beets.
no
No.
Vodka.
Vodka.
potato
Potato
fermentation. Yep.
All right, we've
Okay.
gone
Tangent.
on a tangent.
Holiday tangents. Vodka sounds good right now, actually. Too bad we're streaming. In the meantime, you guys have a couple hours to kill before you have to go to the fancy restaurant with Ix's dad. Is there anything in particular you guys want to do? Or possibly do you guys want to spend some time role-playing out, cluing in Ix's address and what tonight's plans are now?
Ah yes.
Because that probably
Yeah,
needs to get covered.
So Ix.
Yeah.
We found out some information and stuff, and I kind of figured out who the person was for some things that I probably shouldn't have, but also it was probably a good thing because then he decided not to fuck with us and sent us on a wild goose chase while he relocated. But anyways, after supper with your dad, we've got a place to go and pick up some information.
Okay.
Also,
Yes, the powerful people we managed to get noticed by this time while we went off the ship without you did not end in us being the latest acquisition of the Pirate Council.
Yeah.
Judging cat look. Well, at least you didn't get into too much trouble.
Well, okay, so we might technically be famous now. Kind of, though.
Why?
Minuet pulls out newspaper.
What was in the newspaper again?
It's a story about an island blowing up.
Ixodrash just kind of reads through it and is just kind of like, okay, but I'm assuming you guys...
Apparently, we're associated with these, and he points at symbols that are associated with our characters.
Okay, which symbol is Ixodrash?
The symbol we made for ourselves. You're the one who has the tentacle mirror.
Oh, that. Okay. I had forgotten about those.
Yep.
Huh. Well, okay then. At least they have good taste in symbols.
Yeah. But yeah, that might have some complications down the line. But I totally could abuse this to our advantage for when we get to Sudan. Maybe, potentially. Anyways, yeah, it's probably fine. It'll probably buff out.
The island sure won't.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, fuck them.
I mean, I also wasn't super keen on people realizing that I was willing and able to blow up small islands. That's
Yeah.
generally not
Somehow I
something
thought you
advertise.
would be keen on that.
I'm keen on people realizing that I can and will murder them if they aggress on me.
You're a skyblotter, though.
Yes. There is a specific level of explosion where you really shouldn't. Or at least, don't let people know you can.
Fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's also a
Yeah,
good
but-
thing we didn't destroy a ship.
Also fair.
Darren just looking up from the endless tome as he's flipping through it, just sitting at the table, one leg crossed over the other, looks over his glasses at Ix. And you wonder why I asked you not to create more books.
I mean, it's going to happen eventually. They come in handy.
I know.
But, yeah. So, I guess I should go get ready for dinner.
Yes, go dress up.
Okay.
Can I just wear my uniform?
No.
Minuet turns back around and, like, grabs Darren by, like, whatever
So-
loose article of clothing and starts trying to drag him.
This is a formal dinner. You're going to dress formally. You're going to look
This
nice.
is formal.
Dress nice.
It is nice.
Nicer.
I don't
And-
want to wear the fancy stuff that's supposed to be for Ian.
Aww. But here, come on. Minuet will continue dragging.
Groaning, childishly petulant Darren.
I mean, considering that I do not believe we've returned to the ship since we met with the lawyer. Cirrus is actually already in her formal outfit.
Anyway, Ix is
Because,
going.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ix is gonna go put on her new dress.
Oh. Similar to the one from previous, um, with yeah. Oh,
Oh boy.
nice. Good.
It's a good thing Khan is not my dump stat.
Darren is fine. What are you talking about? He can fly.
I mean, Ixodress can climb, skittering up the walls. Not really though. Would be funny. Would probably freak out guests. For the von Ossifer family.
Hmm.
She will sigh and hand him a gold. Hug acquired. Excellent. I would suggest sampling the foods first. When I retire from adventuring, sure. Ah, yes. Plan? Yeah, well, due to a considerable amount of circumstances that would be completely impossible to do again, uh, I got permission from Seiya to use a scroll of Speak with Dead, essentially talk with the great however many times grandfather that Ixia was mated to. And we can hopefully use that to get her to stop being insane and move on. I mean, if it doesn't work, I'm going to be in for one heck of a fight, and at that point, the poison isn't going to do much. But I would rather not resort to murder.
Really?
I mean, it's family.
I'm pulling your leg. You realize this? It's simply ironic that you, of all of us, have chosen the route of not murder.
Not that murderous. just, you know,
Squint.
I'm enthusiastic about my self-defense.
You are enthusiastically violent, though I at least have to commend you for not killing the group of gnomes who decided to invade the ship today.
I guess they were gnomes. I don't know. They were small, childlike, and rude, and pulled knives on me when I told them they needed to ask politely if they wanted to search for their sweet potatoes on the ship.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Sam.
Darren will politely abstain. Everybody else needs the wine way more than he does.
Cirrus will just proceed to turn to Ix's father and say, when you're adventuring, things like gnomes after you for stealing their sweet potatoes just doesn't raise an eyebrow anymore. It's weird what you can get used to if your daily allotment of odd is high.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough.
Minuet just kind of looks back and forth between Ixadrass and her dad.
Ixadrash just kind of arches an eyebrow.
Oh.
I understand, but this is something that I can do that also doesn't involve copious amounts of murder. So I might as well give it a shot. Absolutely. I get it honestly. Points at Minuet.
Minuet kind of has the deer in the headlights look. Um, yeah.
Not yet.
Well, I no.
Not yet. Oh, Minuet.
Oh dear.
Decently actually.
I
Very
have
good with information too, which is an obvious plus.
I've made some transactions with the Rangers recently.
For the
Actually,
things he was making, they are willing to pay quite a lot. It was quite nice.
you know the whole how the Rangers have animal companions and how in the mist some animal companions that do bite attacks aren't as useful if they can't bite. That's not a problem anymore potentially for them.
Yes.
Yeah. Ah. Yeah.
Darren
I
just
mean,
sort of raises a hand. Maybe that sort of talk should be shelved until after we've dealt with. He just sort of gestures at Ix and Ix's dad.
Ixa, yes.
murdery bits.
There's plenty
I
of
don't think
weird
there's any.
bits, but
Yeah, I
I
don't
can't
think
think
there's
of
any
anything
murdery
murdery.
bits.
Well, if you're going to come along with us, we might utilize you to help keep the ship above mist level for a side trip. Oh, that's
Minuet
fine.
just smirks.
Ixodress can give you a refresher. Darren waves dismissively. Clearly not because he has other things he wants to learn in the travel time. No. Oh god, what is it that I need to learn? Isn't it use magic device? I don't remember. Was it spelled? No, I have. Oh yeah.
Oh, is it the stuff from the books that Minuet's gonna let you borrow?
Maybe. We may need to discuss this later.
Okay.
Merry
More
Merry
Christmas,
Christmas,
Chris.
dearest.
Woo.
I just remember there was something that Darren wanted. I wanted to do, but I didn't have the week to do it. Oh well, I will think of it later.
I think it was use magic device because that's what I've got books for.
Right. I don't remember why I need it. Yeah, that's something for later. So I'm going to just like reserve my travel time for whatever it is that would be, because I know it required Minuet.
Because yeah, the other set of books I have is sleight of hand, and I don't think Darren is going for that one.
No. Sorry, moving on. Yes. Look, Darren is eating well lately. Alright? He usually eats the kind of shit that the scholars of Charlian consume.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
The Charlie and
Fish
bread.
bread.
Arkan loaf.
Literally the single most tasteless thing on the face of the planet.
But the most nutritious. Look, vitamin bread is good for you.
Isn't the Culinarian Quest thing the adventures in trying to improve it, and it just doesn't
Yes.
work?
Well, no, it does work actually.
Okay, okay.
I mean, Darren is just going to answer very matter of factly. Like, Darren is, compared to many Rangers, probably the closest to high level college educated as it gets.
Oh, the like 14 different courses.
Which, as we all know, is the difference between a villain and a supervillain.
Correct. Ixodress is going to be very judging about the quality of the food, regardless of the presentation.
Ah, the saying. Ah, yep. Yeah.
If the
Zeus
shoe
is actually
fits,
going to pull out the book and just scribble in at the not the black book, scribble in at the last page. Even if I was rich, I would still hate the prices.
you got another reason there?
Yep.
This is why no one should live here.
I don't understand what.
Zeus is going to hold
what-
up the book. This.
So Darren is going to at least offer his 40 gold change that he got from Dat to help pay for this.
Let's make sure the next nice restaurant we go to isn't in Shasted at least.
Wait, I would like to note that we do have a cook. So, yeah. Well,
He should
very
probably
given.
Discuss
be
that later.
informed.
yeah.
That'll be an interesting conversation.
He's going to come on the ship anyway. He can learn that.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
know. Like I said, it's going to be an interesting conversation.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Paid for.
Ooh, a portable hole. Very nice. Very nice.
No one was.
Oh, maybe it was knowledge engineering that I wanted.
Ixidras will Alright, well I do believe that is everything.
And
Ixidras will
Minuet
do the
will.
same.
Yep, same. Uh-huh. Now, sir, don't freak out. Hey, Dad, we have guests.
They're not
Oh.
gnomes.
It's like it's Ix's dad.
Ixidras is going to roll her eyes. Just come and meet my father real quick so we can get this over with.
Ah, oh,
Darren sighs. Do worry, need to clean that up. What do you mean it suddenly shook?
Yeah, we found him. Yep.
now I would like to know. Well, actually, we should probably go below decks and talk there.
Yep.
So come on this way. And Minuet kind of just gestures and heads down.
I'm going to just. Cirrus is going to go around to detect magicking throughout the ship, just to try to make sure that that sudden shake wasn't. I'm trying to figure out how I exactly want to phrase it. Most things that we would decide are actually threatening to us right now would have to be magical in nature in some way. And my perception check is no doubt going to be awful.
I mean,
A
Cirrus
total
could
of
always.
20.
Aw.
Okay, not as bad as it could have been.
Cirrus debates telling Darren just to get obvious reaction.
Aw.
Dad, why do you insist on working yourself after death?
Anyways, yeah. So
Ixadrash just pressed the digitating the flower. Bit by
but
bit.
that's perfectly good explosives though.
Ixadrash just squints Minuet.
You've never done the thing where you throw a flower up and then you spark? It's great. It's fucking great.
We'll try that another time. So the flower's not inside the ship.
Yeah.
There's a reason that the Rangers don't let flour in the possession of rookies anymore.
Hey. Anyways, sir, yeah, so, that, he doesn't have all of his soul. So, we're gonna help him with that.
Yeah, they only got part of Dat, and we're going to fix. Not in putting Dat, the rest of Dat in a crystal, and not the opposite.
No.
No, not really.
No, he'll just steal food from anywhere.
Just steals food to make.
Yeah.
It pretends.
I mean,
Please
we're
do
all
not
monsters here.
antagonize the rogue.
And Cirrus is literally going to use her tail to tap her horn.
I mean, considering we have a dragon kin, 2 of us are half dragons, and we have a Minuet.
And two of us, let's not forget, have non-standard prehensile appendages.
Oh, hey, sir. Yet again, don't freak out, don't freak out, don't freak out. Look what I can do. And he shifts into true form.
She just rolls her eyes at Minuet,
And
and
Minuet shifts back to normal.
and shows her father to her room. He can have her bed because it's comfier. We should.
Probably
There is
stronger things than they should.
Serious, do we still have the full liquor bar?
I forget. We only gave Era only took some of them, right?
Oh, that's right. We have a bunch of that weird liquor.
Unless that drunk and all, but I doubt that. Very highly doubt that. Dark wines are awful for, like, yeah. Yeah, so that would technically, in theory, be a
Dark one.
dark.
I mean, we have more of the seeds. My own pockets.
Oh boy.
And she's dating a full nine-tailed fox.
And the dragon cooks meals for her.
Oh, by the way,
I mean, Darren is going to very pointedly point out that each and every single one of them are considered monsters by the generally non-monstrous races. In other words, the humans, elves, and dwarves.
and I have updated my tracker.
Yeah, I did too from when I was doing it earlier.
Muted? Why didn't anybody tell me my mic has been muted?
How long has your mic been muted?
Ah. I just hit myself
Dang
with the microphone. Whatever.
Well, nobody said anything in chat, so
No, nobody said anything at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
you'd
assuming
be
it was
surprised at how long it takes them to tell you your microphone is muted. a
I'm
lot of
sorry.
times.
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
it was
YouTube.
obviously sometime after the midget fight.
Yeah, I don't know when it happened because I might have muted. I don't know when I muted.
But you didn't mute here. You didn't mute. You just muted on that end. I don't. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it was not me after all. I don't know. I don't know because nobody said anything.
I have no idea.
Apologies,
Sorry.
YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. All right. So before I'm going to let you guys go ahead and do any role playing you want for a moment. I'm going to step away. I need more drink. I need more of my favorite Guinness brand water, and I will be right back. And I'm going to leave my avatar standing in a very awkward position while I do this. Boib.
Also, hey Tiago, did you show stream my new art?
Yes, I have gone over it at least.
It's freaking cool.
It is incredibly cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
But okay, so yeah, Minuet would just like turn to Ix and be like, well, at least he didn't like say no, we can't date, I guess. So okay.
What would that have changed?
It wouldn't, which would, yeah, it's kind of great. But this is the dynamic that we're going with, and it's kind of, yeah. So it's fine.
I mean, even if he disapproved, it wasn't going to stop me.
I mean, it's nice to have people's approval, though.
I guess parental approval is especially.
Which, yeah, that was the thing that I was gonna talk to my parents about, but they kind of were all
Distracted.
really, really fixated on my eye. So we didn't actually get to have like the important talks that I was wanting to have.
Next time.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully, this meeting tonight goes well and we can just leave without any trouble at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Allow me to raise a counterpoint, though.
Hmm?
How often does anything we do ever go off without a hitch?
That's a yeah.
A distressingly good point.
Yep.
Why would it always work out? It's
Yep.
no fun if everything works out right. Right? Jeez, shuffling and going. All right. Excuse me. My body hates me some days. All right. So you guys get to go to a club. Hey, Cirrus, do me a favor.
Yes.
Did you already roll a knowledge local on the location of this place, or are you guys going to have to find it? And are you changing?
Cirrus will change back to something more normal, yeah.
All right. We know Darren changes.
Yep.
Wow, a thoroughly average roll. 15.
You're going to need directions. I
Um,
don't remember the name of the club I gave you last time.
Club Z.
Thank you. Yes, Club Z.
no, it's go ahead.
If you guys want to gather information elsewise, you can always go by something that Cirrus may absolutely hate. A map.
A map.
A map of her home city.
Oh no. Wait, does Cirrus even have that, or is there like one standing somewhere by an info kiosk?
You can always go by a store and buy one. We know that Cirrus
Sure.
doesn't have one because Cirrus would have thrown that away years ago.
Time to acquire a map.
Could I possibly knowledge local?
You can attempt to.
I've got an 8 in knowledge local, so I could maybe give it a try also.
That's 23.
You can go ahead and try if you'd like.
No, not
Click
over a
me, no.
20.
So what ends up happening is Darren goes in. He pulls out, it looks like a yellow pages for the map, finds the location, shuts it, and leaves the shop.
Oh, that's perfect.
You guys take the time to go ahead and travel to this club, and when you get to the Club Z, you walk in, you see an open floor. There is a pianist on the stage, and it is not like the loud, bustling clubs normally. It seems to be more of a speakeasy. Everything is very quiet in here. It's not very busy right now, and the corner table is open as instructed. The guy behind the counter seems to be wiping down the counter. He'll nod to you guys as you walk in. There is a tip jar out for the pianist. Hey, look, I can enunciate things sometimes.
I'm just glad we've managed to say the word pianist twice and not made a joke.
Well, that's because he's a pianist.
Too late.
He ain't peeing. Are you guys going to order any sort of beverage?
Darren's not
Yeah,
going to order
sure.
anything. He's going to take the newspaper and make sure to place himself at the designated table with the sports page visible scores.
Thanks for the follow.
Minuet's gonna drop 6 gold in the tip jar as he walks by.
Well, that's very nice of you. He'll nod, and you'll hear him ask if you have a request. Electrolyte 666. The follow. I had to do it, sorry.
I don't know, something jazzy.
He shrugs and he'll start playing a jazz tune.
Woo.
I'm assuming you guys all go ahead and sit down at the table.
Yep.
It'll be a little while before a guy will walk in and he'll seem to scan around. You can tell that this is probably the man that you're looking to meet because he's got the jacket and everything with the collar up and he's trying to be inconspicuous. He's trying to be inconspicuous to a degree where he's not. He's well dressed and he's wearing a hat that seems to be tilted down to avoid his face being as visible. Once he sees the newspaper, he'll slide into the booth across from you guys. And he'll be like, do we really need all 4 of you? Whatever.
Well, we decided to come along.
As much as I hate that idiot, I paid good money to meet with you all. So hopefully we can make the deal and be done with this. I don't like dealing with that Zavis fellow. I don't know how he manages to do all this, but let's just make this quick. What are your prices?
What are you requesting as far as services?
Well, nothing illegal technically. But a certain individual, well, you've seen the news, yes?
Uh-huh.
Well, that half-dragon needs to die.
Oh?
Look, I already know that the guild is in trouble and whatnot, but I am willing to put down a pretty gold or 2 to have him shut up. Maybe if we knock him off, we can just pay off the rest of the investigators. So what's your asking price?
Okay.
Minuet just looks to Darren.
Out of context,
This is clearly a guy looking for to make a hit on Surian.
that's what it is. Okay.
Yes. You're going to have to give me a minute. And I'm just going to
That's what I
allow
was
this
thinking,
pause.
but I was trying to.
Confirming.
I'm just going to allow this pause while I catch up with notes. Just Darren considering his options. Because he could totally do the option where he pins this man to the wall and makes him squeal. But that's also not the smart thing to do.
So Darren likely has a face on.
Yep.
Oh, he's just cut off everything at the moment.
Oh, just Darren.exe has stopped working.
Oh, it's not that it stopped working. He is in control.
Oh. So, okay. So,
Also, Darren has kept the newspaper up this entire time.
Ixadrash is going to tap her chin a couple of times as she thinks of a response.
Actually, an important question is where do you want this to be done? And when do you want this to be done?
As far as where, I don't care. How, I don't care. Technically, killing him is not even illegal. He's not a person. It's fine. As far as timing, as soon as possible. Monsters like him need to
Okay.
keep his nose out of other people's business. He doesn't belong in our government anyways, and if he wasn't there and his little cronies, wouldn't be in this predicament.
Given
Do
the high
do 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 do.
Given the high-profile nature of this target, as well as the gauge of strength that we have of them and their ability, I highly doubt you could pay us enough.
Name your price. We won't come to a deal unless you name a price.
Darren folds the newspaper and sets it down on the table and looks very pointedly at this person. It would bankrupt you.
I paid enough to meet you. Roll bluff, by the way. Nice.
By the way, my bluff is untrained, but that's a 24.
He says, I paid enough to meet you. I don't like dealing with that Zavis fellow. If you're unwilling or unable, that is fine. I will hold it up against somebody else.
You misunderstand. I'm merely insinuating that you likely do not have the ability to pay us enough money.
It would
is
have
not
to be
that we are-
something else.
We are not unwilling or unable.
Then what is it you ask?
Information is king.
Of course, you work with that asshole.
Darren puts on a very calm smile and raises his eye ridges as he continues. We require all information about you and those working with you.
Is this some kind of joke? Roll
No.
bluff.
I'm gonna use a reroll.
You use your reroll.
Better.
Much better. That's 21.
He goes, are you absolutely kidding me? What kind of joke do you think this is? Giving out information? That is not exactly how this, this all works.
Exactly. So you can't blame my associate for trying to see how competent you are.
Roll bluff.
Whoa, I just fucking flung that thing into Narnia.
It's a 20.
That's a natural 20 on top of the fact that bluff is trained for me. That's a 37.
He squints at you for a long moment, and he goes, can we cut the crap already? Then I don't exactly feel like being tested. I don't like being in this part of town. I don't like being in this city.
Nobody does. If you think we enjoy being here, you are sorely mistaken.
So let's talk turkey then. And don't make jokes about knowing us.
Darren slowly stands up from the table. If you are unwilling to bargain, then you are unable to pay.
I'm asking you for a price. The people that are unwilling to bargain are the people who are unwilling to give me a price.
You have my price.
Information.
If I'm going to deal with this high-profile target, I will have very little need for money. Need information. Because the simple fact of the matter is, you, sir, and your associates are asking us to do something supremely dangerous.
How hard could it honestly be to kill a goddamn monster? The Rangers do it all the time.
So, how fast do you think this guy is versus Darren?
Depends on what you're doing.
Reaching over the table and dragging him halfway forward so their faces are just about meeting.
You need a roll or a touch attack first, and then you need to initiate a grapple.
Okay.
I'm gonna ready a spell.
Oh, that's a 17.
That's a good touch attack.
Should I be using my dex or my strength for this one?
Dex.
Okay, that's a 27.
And then roll your grapple. CMB.
Sadly, my CMB isn't that great.
I think you're probably fine.
Yeah, that's a 33.
He irks, and does anybody at this table have knowledge nobility at all?
Maybe.
That would definitely be, if anyone, it would probably be you. And then the two bards.
I've got a bardic knowledge in it, so
I've got Arcana. That's it.
I do have knowledge nobility, by the way. I just
If you have knowledge nobility and or are a bard, go ahead and roll it as this guy's hat falls off.
Is he from a noble family X would recognize?
23.
23? Unfortunately, no.
Oh, I don't have knowledge nobility, but I do have knowledge history.
Then roll your bardic knowledge if you got it.
I do have bard. Oh, right, because I can use perform orator. Oh wait, no, that's versatile. I don't think I have bardic knowledge in the same way.
Oh, you don't?
I would
Yeah,
like.
because you're
Yeah, I'm a skald.
Skald.
I have draconic knowledge.
You can try draconic knowledge.
Yep.
What were you about to say?
It's not something that's
Kaigo?
come up very recently in campaign,
Mhm.
but I would like to try to justify something.
Sure.
I would like to try to make a wisdom roll, because if you'll remember early on in the campaign, I would occasionally reference my book of letters on how to address various people of various nobility.
Yep.
I would like to see if I remember anything from that book.
Go ahead and roll it.
24 in draconic knowledge.
My wisdom check is a 22.
All right. Here is what Minuet gets. Yours was a 23, right, Minuet?
yes.
Yes, you know this guy. He's one of the current acting councils in the Oleron United. He's actually somebody that works in or oversees the defense budget quite significantly. As in, probably has ties. You cannot recall his name, but you know that much. Draconic knowledge, unfortunately, does not meet the minimum DC. Wisdom check, you might be able to assign a name to it later if you still have the book.
Okay.
But the guy irks as his hat falls off, and he's dragged across the table.
You
And he
said
goes-
Oleron United Council?
Yes, he's one of the high-end people. He's one of the representatives sent from somewhere.
Darren exhales very slowly.
Specifically, he's actually
you're-
here from Shastad.
You're from the council.
He says, "Shut up," and he pulls his hat and puts it back on.
Darren hasn't let go.
He's still gonna try and hide his face.
It's a futile effort, no, sir. But let me impress something upon you. I come from an organization that deals with monsters all the time. The prosecutor is not a monster in the same sense. And in that manner, and in the manner in which he is ingratiated into society, he is manyfold more dangerous. So yes, you will pay us this information.
He's gonna grab your
Aside-
hand. Go ahead.
Tell me, aside from the legal ramification, I'm not suggesting we do. I'm just posing a hypothetical here. Aside from the legal ramification, if we were to kill you, how much hell would rain down?
Kill me? Ugh. Don't be fucking joking with me right now.
I'm not saying we are going to. I'm just posing this as a thought exercise. If we were to kill you, you are a man of great power. No doubt, we would have a whole lot more than just the law afterwards.
What Cirrus is trying to do is make a comparative reference. The
Ju-
man that you wish for us to harm is of power.
It's not just going to be a case of kill the monster. It's going to be a case of kill the monster, hide the tracks, deal with all of the thousands of loose ends.
There won't be any loose ends. Once that bastard dies, he's gonna be forgotten about like yesterday's news.
You are truly ignorant.
That beast is in the ranks of the Oleron United, standing officials, and it pisses me off.
Darren looks like he has an expression of pity on his face. Are you truly so petty?
Things like that aren't people. He's going to hurt somebody one day.
Says the man who is asking others to hurt others now.
Cirrus, question.
Yes?
Did you memorize sending today?
I. No, that's not. Actually, that's not even a question you probably would have needed to ask because Cirrus would have likely made it known what spell she prepares
Oh, okay.
on a just like
No, this is kind of partially a bluff,
ah.
which I'll totally even roll bluff if I need to.
If you're trying to relay a secret information, yes, you have to roll a bluff and the other person has to roll sense motive.
Okay.
Oh man, that one thing that Sirius is really good at.
Okay, so that is a third. Hold on.
Did you make a man over? You made a man.
You are only now noticing the Dice Man. The Dice Man has been here for
Yeah.
like the past 5 sessions.
You didn't make a
37.
man. All right,
37.
37 to send a secret message. Go ahead and roll the sense motive.
Oh, that's only an average roll of my sense motives, so that means
A 35.
that I total a find my
see.
character sheet as a sense motive. That means I total a 31.
I was close.
What is the secret message you're trying to send?
Well, it's kind of the I'm trying to effectively send the bluffing the guy into thinking that we're going to rat him out potentially might or the fact that we could out him as a member of the council to other connections, and that
Basically, you're trying to like semi-blackmail him into giving us the information, because if he
Right.
doesn't give us the information, he hasn't paid for
Because
our silence either.
he's heard Minuet say who he is effectively. So he knows that we could. So the act of sending a spell of sending to someone important might be detrimental to him.
I don't, but we still do have a couple of those scrolls we got out near this is not me stammering. This is me forgetting out of character. Out near Clearport, don't we?
Oh, yes.
Roll bluff.
Yes, we do.
Taiga.
I actually don't think I'm bluffing. Don't we still have a couple of those?
You
like
do.
we only gave. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do, but the bluff is that they're out at
Yeah.
Clearport.
No, we got them out by Clearport.
No, the bluff is the
The bluff is because you guys are trying to pressure him into talk.
Yeah, we're pressuring.
And there's the below average roll, but remember, I am still a good bluffalator. That is a 25.
He's going to pause, and then he's going to grab the Darren's hands and try to peel them off. And he goes, "You know what? I'm done here." I won't be blackmailed by your sort.
Darren smiles, and he leans back, dragging the man with him.
Roll a grapple to do so. Go ahead.
Yep.
Ix.
I would like to point out that Ixis has had a spell ready this entire time.
Yep.
He's not gonna enjoy it if he gets free of Darren.
That's a 29, I think.
Yep, you manage to hold him as he tries to pull back, and he goes, "Do you know?"
Minuet will actually. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Minuet was going to interject to the men. You don't want to run away, and then kind of just eye gesture towards Ix.
And you
Who
guys,
no doubt has some sort of magical effect going on her hand.
and you guys don't want to fuck with me.
Says the man who is willing to screw over a prosecutor seeking the best interests of Oleron itself.
He doesn't have our best interest at heart. He's a monster. The only reason why you guys aren't is because you're capable of cognitive thought. Though if it were up to me, all you bastards.
Ixidras is going to lean in and go, "If you want a monster, I can very easily show you."
Not here.
Intimidation.
Roll it.
That is a. Where even is my? There it is. That is a 28.
You can see him go pale, and he goes, "This is extortion. I can have you arrested, you know.
We can have you arrested."
I can scream. Who do you think they'll believe? Your lot?"
Mine. Darren finally breaks his expression, eyes widening a bit as he shows his fangs. I'm of second-rank ranger. You have no idea the kind of connections that we have, and that alone should give you reason to quake while you are in my hands.
Also,
Mhm.
how can this be extortion? After all, you would have to be doing something illegal for it to be extortion.
Also, we don't want anything of any value. It's just information.
And then he shouts to the bartender, "Call the guards. I'm being assaulted."
Reaction, Drawbawu, and, memory lapse
Oh.
on the bartender.
How long does that go back?
6 seconds.
What was the will or what's the will save?
Yeah, it's will negates. Give me a second. It's just gonna be a 16.
Oh, the bartender might the bartender passes.
Damn.
I'm sorry. What are you
Damn.
guys doing as you see the bartender running for the door to call for the guards? You got a couple of people that are turned over now and started paying attention.
Well, ray of exhaustion.
On the man?
Yes.
What's this? He's held, so you have to roll a touch attack, right?
I believe it's rain touch attack.
Yeah, same dice roll though. Roll it.
They pull it up real quick because this is the first time I've actually had to use it. Finger gun. So he gets a fortitude partial.
Oh, just a fortitude.
Yep.
He...
after my
okay.
roll.
Yep, go ahead and roll.
Up. See what we get. I hit him.
Yes. And you don't hit Darren.
Good.
Nope.
He fails his fortitude, I can already tell you that. I rolled it.
Cool, he's now exhausted for 10 minutes? 12 minutes? Somewhere around there. What level am I? 11 minutes.
Why don't we do this? Let's go ahead and get initiative on the board here. I'll have you guys roll initiative from here so that way we can dictate actions and rounds.
Oof.
Oh, we're doing initiative now?
Yep.
Okay.
Roll.
My shit
21.
is-
Yep, move your dots.
Well, I think I got
Jesus Christ. My low initiative.
Yeah.
Better
I
that
got
than the other stuff.
22.
Cool. And then let's take a very short break here. That way people can get water and take care of themselves, including our audience who should be out taking care of yourselves. And this way I can get a drink before we go into this. Because I'm damn curious to how you guys are going to handle this.
Fucking testing Darren's patience
Yes? Of course.
and my diplomatic skills, which currently suck.
Oh.
But also, it's better that I actually roleplay as Darren rather than roll a die. I wish to remind everyone that Chains of Light is a 3rd level paladin spell.
Spell kidding.
Yup.
Chains of Light is rude, as Kai obviously knows because I've made egregious use of it.
I mean, it has a lower DC because I'm using it at 3rd spell level, but it's still ludicrous.
Yes, here, have this free paralysis effect. Lamau. He's also exhausted, so he's gonna be like, you know, completely useless in all aspects.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Paladin 4, because I have access to 4th level spells.
Either way.
Reflex the gate, spell resistance, no, 1 round a level. I should actually look at the Paladin spells.
Yeah, Ranger and Paladin spells are where you're going to find the best things you can cast with that spell kenning. Because
Oh yeah, like 4th level spells are the highest for them. It's kind of great.
Yeah.
Pen corruption. Archon's trumpet?
Dude.
What?
Dude.
The Dude of Doom.
Fort negates spell resistance upon hearing a booming report as if from a Archon's mighty horn. All creatures in the area of the burst are paralyzed for 1d4 rounds.
Dude.
30-foot cone.
Yep,
Dude.
you give them the Dude of Doom.
Good lord. The silly scrolls I can make. I can even get cure serious wounds.
Oh, I didn't put that on here. Generator. Oh.
Then there's Paragon Surge, but, you know, we're not allowed to use that.
I don't even remember what that does.
I think only, like, elves can use it, but it's a +2 to Dex and Int and 1 feat of your choice. For the duration.
That's excessive.
Yeah, there's a reason it's kind of banned in a lot of places.
Good broken spell.
Oh! 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 Mighty Strength! As Bull Strength, but +8 enhancement bonus.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Cool. So this is how we're going to do it. You guys have 9 rounds before the guards are going to show up to do what you guys are going to do. We're going to start with the NPCs at the table. The bartender has made a run for the door and is currently shouting for guards. We got the man in your hands, who is going to try and break free now because he was just had a spell cast at him. I am assuming a 15 doesn't break CM or hit CMD.
No.
Yep. You got other patrons who are staring and not sure what to do quite yet, as this man is held across the table. And we drop right into Ix.
Cool. Ix is just going to look over at the patrons and go, carry on. This man is just attempting to what's the word I'm looking for? Hold on. He's attempting to frame us for murder. We'll be taking him to the guards ourselves shortly.
Is that all you're doing?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, Minuet.
Hey. Let's see.
We
Okay,
should
so
probably start getting him. We should probably start dragging him out of here. To be fair.
yeah, Minuet is going to begin spell song lullabying.
On.
Hold on. Probably the guy. Hold on. I think it might be multi-target. Hold on. Living creatures within a 10-foot radius burst.
You're not gonna have to worry about me with that.
Yeah, will negates. Any creature within the area that fails the will save becomes drowsy and inattentive, taking a -5 penalty on perception checks and -2 penalty on will saves against sleep effect. While the lullaby is in effect. Lullaby lasts as long as the caster concentrates, plus up to 1 round per caster level thereafter. And of course, spell song as usual.
Yep, so I need to know the DC, and by the way, it sounds like this actually hits everybody here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if this is the greatest plan.
Well, it is a DC 16. Or sorry, it's 15.
A will save?
Yep.
Am I immune to... No, I'm not immune to magical sleep shit.
I'm a cleric. I've got to make that will save.
It's
Yep,
it
made it.
doesn't put it doesn't put people to sleep. It just makes them more susceptible to sleep.
Yep, and a -5 to things.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got a
perception.
20.
Yep, I passed. I got like a 30.
Watch me not pass, because it's not a fort save.
Yes.
I do pass. That's a 23.
Unfortunately, it sounds like an all-around pass.
Even
Yep.
for him?
Yeah, he's a willful little motherfucker.
Okay.
Makes sense. Little bastard.
Darren, pick him up. We'll get him out of the establishment.
Already
does
in
it-
process.
Doesn't cause any more of a scene than he already has.
Cirrus, your
Idiot.
turn.
Well, considering, first off, Cirrus is going to sense motive towards the bartender, seeing if he looks like he's actually managed to contact the guards yet. He's shouted for them, but there's no telling if they've heard him. A lot.
A lot tells you he's still currently shouting.
34.
But this is also Shasted. When this happens, normally there's a bunch of guards really quick.
Okay, he's still shouting, so he hasn't necessarily contacted the guards yet.
Yep, he can't tell if the guards are on their way or not yet.
Cirrus is going to take some preemptive measures in what could be difficulty dealing with the guard. In that she is going to take this time to cast. You said they'd be coming in like 9 rounds?
Yes, roughly.
Okay, would not last 9 rounds. She's going to just use diplomacy to try to calm down the other patrons of the establishment.
Go for it.
That's a good amount. That is a 32.
Let's see what we got here. Well, nobody looks like they're going to run or start freaking out, but they're all staring now.
Just a
Definitely watching.
misunderstanding. This man is undergoing a few hysterics.
Hey, Darren.
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 Darn.
So see, grappling a man and casting are very hard, and also Dimension Door requires a willing subject.
Yep.
And
Wait a
I don't
second,
think
wait a second,
spell
wait a
kenning will
second.
net me a
Hold on a
total.
second. Hold on. I've just saw something really good. What did Ix's dad do with the poison?
He still
Do
has
we
it.
have it?
No.
Oh, he still has it? Damn it.
Yep.
Minuet, do you have anything very illegal on you?
I mean, okay, it's fair that Darren might know if one of you had something illegal on you, unless you kept it from him, which all of you are bad at doing.
Yes, this is why I'm asking if Minuet has something very illegal on him, because Minuet is likely the one who has, like, poisons and shit.
Yeah, actually, strangely enough, he's got poison sheaths, but they've got stale poison in them.
Good enough.
So, gross water, got it. Right. So,
But more importantly, he has the fucking very illegal soul crystals.
Even better.
So I'm going to activate panicked heartbeat. Because haste. And I'm going to start leaving.
Oh, so you just changed the middle of everything.
Remember, Darren's change is more subtle than the rest of them. It's still a change, but it's not like he suddenly becomes monstrous.
Okay, Darren has lifted up this guy. Go ahead and roll your CMB to drag him. Because he's still struggling right now.
Can't really struggle that much, can he?
Well, shit.
He can still roll low enough to the point where his struggle means that he can't, or Darren can't exactly go anywhere.
Hang on. Let me find the document.
Poor man's got a -6 to strength and dex.
It's
Can't
true.
run or charge and only moves at half speed.
Yeah, and I get a +6 to dex in this form. Unfortunately, that does not affect my CMB, so that's only a total of 21.
Yay, minuses, because fatigue.
And I get haste, which I believe is additional.
Once again, yay, you can thank Ix for actually succeeding. You do have to move at half speed.
That's fine, that's what haste is for.
So we are going to go back to the top of the round. The guys, bartender's shouting. The patrons are watching this now. This is the moment where if they had cell phones, they'd be pulling them out to videotape what's going on. The man
World
tries to
Star.
struggle free. It is going to fail because I doubt a 15 gets a free.
No. No way in hell. He would
Technically
need to
way
get
less.
above 40.
Yeah, he's not getting out of this. Understood. All right. Hey, Ixadrass.
Yes.
Your turn. Do you wish to do anything in particular?
I don't. He's probably like moderately leveled character, isn't
You don't know.
he?
I
don't
mean,
think...
I can fail grappling him, but part of that's because I'm not a fighter.
Hold on. You know what? We're gonna be... How long does that last? Oh, that's a round. Maybe, though. That is a cone burst. Probably shouldn't use that in here, though.
Probably not.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, there's a reason
Chris-
Darren isn't doing any fancy shenanigans right now.
well, Ix is going to ready another spell and then just follow along.
Understood. Let's go ahead and go to Minuet.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Okay. So we've got the guy that's yelling.
Yep, for the
Is he
guards.
just like, yeah? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I've got one, two, three, I've got 4 more of those.
I'm so sad
gonna-
that mind lapse didn't, or memory lapse didn't work.
It would have been funny for one round.
That would have been super funny.
Yeah. It's a case though of I'm gonna just continue performing.
Okay. Understood. Hey, by the way, the
Because,
pianist has continued to play.
Yeah, Minuet's just going to like leisurely make his way towards the pianist
Okay.
Are you playing along
while
with the pianist?
performing. Yeah, we're doing fucking a jazzy tune.
Duo.
Do it, do it, do it.
But More importantly, I'm making sure that I'm still within 120 feet of the bartender.
Understood.
I'm just going to say I'd appreciate if you'd stay close for a couple of rounds.
Yes.
No, close to me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going anywhere after thing.
Hey, Cirrus.
Okay, Cirrus is going to continue just attempting to keep the crowd calm while moving with Minuet.
Okay.
And she's going to use her tail to grab one of the poison sheaths and one of the soul crystals.
Soul crystals are in his haversack. The
Which
sheath,
means
though,
that
you
I
can
could,
get.
which means that it can be removed as a move action.
I don't. I think that Minuet will not be amenable to this.
There are reasons for him to keep those soul crystals, and also, since it's not your bag, you wouldn't know the arrangement.
Oh, fair enough.
So you can
Well,
grab one of
Cirrus
the
is still
poison
going
sheaths.
to
Yeah.
grab one of the poison sheaths.
Right?
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming you're trying to be sneaky about this.
Yes, I'm going to make a sleight of hand for it.
Yep. I mean, you
And
can
there are
grab it openly
specific
if you really
rules
want.
for making sleight of hand while attempting to be unnoticed. And I have received a 21.
Okay.
Let me check sleight of hand just. Okay, yep, it does not have specific rules on exactly what exactly the situation on what I'm trying to do. It's rules on attempting to make a sleight of hand check unnoticed is unnoticed by the person you are taking shit from.
I know how it works. Don't worry. I think I know what you're trying to do.
Quite probably.
Probably. All right. Hey, Darren. Continuing to move to the door.
Yep. And
Oh,
he's just going to...
all the while doing that, she's making a point of being that she's trying to calm the crowd down. So, like, she's going more towards a central location, looking like she's talking to people as she's doing so. So I guess I'll make a bluff check that, like, that's really what she's doing here.
Oh, trying to be inconspicuous.
Yeah, so, like, I guess this also would, like, double as maybe trying to make it that she's giving a distraction for trying to take the item from Minuet.
Sure.
Not distracting Minuet, but distracting the crowd as well.
Minuet is free to roll a perception if he cares.
No.
Okay, for the bluffing the crowd, that is a 28.
Understood. What were you saying?
Or rather, I take a 10.
Oh, and no. Right. Hey,
30.
yeah. Hey, Darren.
So Minuet definitely
Yes.
notices that I have lifted one of his poison sheaths.
So, yes, Darren is continuing to walk towards the door. And he's just going to offhandedly comment to Minuet, if things go poorly, you might want to lose your marbles.
Ah.
Oh yeah, and I guess since talking is a free action, Cirrus is just going to whisper, I did the rest.
I assume I need to continue doing grapple.
Yes. Because dragging somebody who's squirming is hard, and you're fine.
That's over 30.
I mic'd up when I said hide the rest, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
All right, let's go ahead and drop down to 7. You're getting close to the door. The guy at the door seems to stop yelling. It looks like he probably got what he wanted. Hey, look! The guy in your arms rolled a natural 20 to get free.
Really?
That's all he gets to do, though.
That's
Because yay, fatigued.
Exhausted. Also, reaction.
What's your reaction?
What
What's your
was
health
it?
spell?
Ray of Enfeeblement.
Oh, jeez.
Does that stack?
Yes. What's the save and what's the touch attack?
Fortitude half, and the touch attack is... it hits.
Okay, he passed the fortitude
Okay, so I now need
because I know what the DC is going to be stupid low.
1d6 plus 5. Also, the DC was... It's... What level?
0
Check.
plus charisma modifier plus 10.
18.
Yeah, he passed. On the
Okay.
nose, thankfully, but passed.
He still loses 5 more strength.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, so, the man's barely able to stand. Got it. The crowd is watching this go down and just... You ever see that? You've seen people get in a fight in public before, in a bar or something, right?
Yeah.
Where everybody just stares and watches everything happen, like, what are we supposed to do here? That's kind of the feeling from the crowd.
Also, dang it, I wish that the guy would have continued yelling one more round, because I was about to do a thing, or rather, when he started to
Were you
stop
about
yelling.
to drunk song him?
No, I was going to deja vu him so that he would continue yelling at the guards.
Jeez.
Ah.
From here it goes to Ix's turn again.
Okay. I don't think I can grapple him, unfortunately. At least not well.
You could always try. So much strength drain, holy crap.
Forgive exhaustion is silly.
It is, it's one of those
He
things that
basically
works.
He basically got double exhausted.
Pretty much.
And beyond that, just gonna prepare another spell in case it all goes to shit.
Okay. Hey, Minuet, you're moving up next to the pianist, who is he's playing the jazzy tune.
Yeah, so, I'm going to, okay, so, like, there's guards approaching the bartender or whatever. Minuet is going to, spell song Deja Vu the bartender so that he, starts seeming like a psychopath to the, guards because he's going to be repeating whatever he says.
That's 7 rounds away.
Oh, well, it's, okay, but, okay.
Yep, so you
Because,
might want to hold that, because the guards aren't here yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to, yeah. It's the case of he stopped yelling, so I thought that it was, yeah.
Nope, this means they're on their way. He knows they're on their way now.
Okay. In that case, just, prepared action to, deja vu when necessary.
Okay. Hey, Cirrus.
Okay, Cirrus is going to make another bluff check, this time still talking to the crowd, but seemingly addressing the man. Telling him that, sir, you need to calm down. You're not making any sense. We're just trying to help you. And she's doing this to try to bluff the crowd, while she moves back over towards.
Yep.
Reroll.
Did you roll bad?
Yeah.
I rolled a 2. The 4 isn't much better.
That's
that's
a
a-
little better.
That's at least a 21.
And I'm assuming you're rolling a sleight of hand.
Yes, I will also be rolling a sleight of hand check in order to plant the dagger, the poison dagger sheath, on him.
Yep.
Fuck you, page expired.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that is I believe a 28.
Nice.
Nice. Good to know. Hey, Darren.
All right. Unfortunately, I. Oh wait, it's the same action if I want to switch, but I expend another minute.
Yep.
Okay. Darren is going to swap to dragons because that gives him the strength bonus.
Okay.
So yeah, this is probably a bit more noticeable because his wings are going to get bigger. Because that's the least oppressive thing I can get. And also, I need to keep speaking, so bite is not feasible.
And assume you're going to grab him.
Yes.
Go ahead and don't roll a 1. Poor guy.
Yeah,
He's
it's not
caught.
a one.
Yes, he's caught.
Yeah, Darren is going to grab this man. Unfortunately, I don't really have another action because I want to pin him, but I think that's a full
It
round
is.
action.
It is.
And Darren is going to rather firmly say, "In the name of the Rangers from the Hampton Preserve, I pronounce you under arrest."
I didn't know you had such authority.
I mean, I could do a diplomacy or bluff check in case people would question that.
Yes, bluff check, because who's ever heard of a ranger fucking arresting somebody?
Okay.
What?
So
Call it
yeah,
a citizen's arrest.
that's a 24.
Understood. Okay. Oh, this is going to be very interesting. Okay. Top of the round, the bartender is looking back, watching this happen now, and he looks so confused.
So I'd like to verify something about this area.
Mhm.
So you said it's like a speakeasy style, I would assume.
Yes.
So I would assume the tables are generally speaking rather private compared to
Pretty much.
a regular restaurant.
That's why this is really
Booths.
weird that this
Yeah.
is going on right now.
Okay, so are there any tables that are unoccupied that that seem to be not well within line of sight of other villagers, other patrons?
Not at the current moment. Not with you guys being watched. So you'd have to roll a stealth to do anything.
Okay, because I was kind of like looking around, like, since I'm going around trying to calm people,
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering if there were any unoccupied stalls where I could go to calm people and actually do something out of sight.
Out of sight is going to be difficult right now because, as I said, you're being
Okay.
watched. Unfortunately, especially since you've been calling attention to yourself. So, are there empty tables? Several. There's only 5 patrons in here right now. As far as doing things out of sight, you'd have to roll stealth to make it not seem inconspicuous, because otherwise it's going to look weird.
My stealth is not the best. Okay, but it's not even my turn. I was just wondering about the layout of the land.
Yeah, it's an open bar format, so there isn't exactly corner tables or hidden spots except for the bathrooms, the latrines, which might be a little weird right now. The guy is not going to be able to escape you, and we're going to drop down to Ix, who's holding a spell, and I'm assuming continuing to hold that spell.
Correct.
Minuet is holding a spell, and I'm assuming holding that
Yep.
spell.
Yep.
Cirrus is actively doing fancy things.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, did we lose somebody?
Is it?
I bet I know who we lost.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's Kai posting some shit.
Yeah, I posted a thing so I would have this because it can be hard to gather my thoughts in the heat of.
Oh, I don't have the chat up. That's why. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. May I assume it's my turn?
We're waiting for Cirrus right now.
Wait, it is my turn?
Yeah, now it is.
Oh, okay. Uh, Cirrus is actually going to the latrines area. Is it like more than one stall?
It is. It's around a corner, so you'd have to go to the latrines first.
Okay,
You're
excellent.
in the center
Cirrus
of the
is
room.
going to go around the corner, and she is going to continue her keeping everyone calm routine, and just as she goes around, like asking, is anyone over here? There's been an incident within the main area. Please remain calm.
Roll a
And
bluff
she's going.
check.
Yeah, she's good. She's keeping up this charade.
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 Uh,
Ooh.
Okay, good. That
It's
actually rolled
tried.
over. That is a 36.
Okay. And what are you actually doing?
Okay, so now that she's around the corner, out of sight, thankfully this spell doesn't require line of sight, she is going to cast Rigor Mortis on the dude.
On
Wow.
Dude, that's being
Damn!
grappled.
This fucking guy.
Making
So,
him
he
clank in
needs
my
to-
arms.
He needs to make a, I believe it is a Fortitude save?
All right, let's see here. What the hell does this spell do? Oh god,
He
he's failing
takes
it.
96 non-lethal damage. Fortitude for partial.
96.
God.
Roll a single dice.
He's commoner.
He's a noble. We only have to roll
Holy-
dice one at a time here.
Oh,
4.
shit.
Roll one more.
Please don't kill him with non-lethal.
It's non-lethal.
You can kill people with non-lethal overflow.
Okay, that one wound up being a 1.
Roll one more.
6.
Now he's unconscious. Let's see. Where are the massive non-lethal damage rolls here?
Oh my
Also,
God.
did he fortitude for partial?
He failed.
Okay.
Oh, and the partial isn't. It's saved. A successful save halves the non-lethal damage and negates the dexterity penalty and movement.
Let's see. I'm not seeing the rules for non-lethal overflow.
Maybe I'm mistaken.
I think you are. 'Cause
I was under the
according to the-
impression that after a point it was like, oh yeah, that's still lethal.
In 3.5, yes, but I'm not seeing anything for Pathfinder.
Okay.
Since
Oh,
I
thank
can't
God.
find anything right away, I'm not going to worry about it anymore. Okay, hey Darren, the guy in your arm falls unconscious.
I mean, Darren's going to continue.
All right,
As
Darren pins the guy. I'm
Yeah,
assuming
he's-
on the floor.
yes, he's going to pin the man to keep up appearances. Under charges of conspiracy and sedition, you are to be arrested by a Ranger Corps individual under contract by Oleron United to investigate such claims.
Roll your bluff. This is going to get interesting when the guards show up, because it sounds like at this point in time we can just move forward to when the guards show up.
Oh, it was almost another 19.
Yeah. That's 16. My bluff is not that high.
Okay.
Shortly before the guards show up, while Cirrus is still out of sight, she is actually going to cast 3 more spells.
Oh, geez, what are they?
Enhanced Diplomacy, Guidance, and Blessing of Fervor.
Understood.
Ix is just going to keep her spell ready.
Yep, I'm assuming Minuet's waiting.
Yeah. Though, with how the things, how the things have shifted a little bit to where it doesn't seem like it's as important to make the bartender look like a psychopath.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, Minuet will ready a bardic performance of Inspire Competence.
Understood. All right, give me a moment because this is not exactly how I planned this to go.
You expected us to flee with him, didn't you?
No, actually, I expected you guys to not demand information in this situation.
Yeah.
Did you expect us to just fleece him for a ridiculous amount of money?
Yes.
That's where Ix was thinking.
Or
Derek
just
had a better
or
idea.
just say no and walk away or something. This went to the left really hard, and now I'm just like, okay.
I'm sorry. Darren wants to know every single bastard that's in on this.
Well, we also got to consider the fact that you guys already know that this is an official Older United higher up council member. So you guys kind of entered a card game where the cards are stacked against you.
Which is why one of the options that Cirrus was considering before all eyes were on us was using the Hunger Domain ability.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
so here's the other thing. After Darren has pinned the man, he is going to throw the guy over his shoulder and start moving.
All right, let me go really quickly and step outside, and we'll figure out where this goes from here, because I need a moment. Because this just got weird.
I'm sorry!
No, it's fine. That would have been an interesting way of disposing of somebody. Okay.
Yeah, it's a great way to kill someone and hide the body.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe you guys should have been assassins.
Ixodras would make a great assassin. There'd be no witnesses. Because they'd all be dead.
I'm pretty sure you get penalized for that on Hitman. But you don't get penalized for rendering everyone unconscious and shoving them into the same bathroom.
Everybody wakes up like a day later. Oh, that was some orgy, I guess.
But no, seriously, I just remember one of the moments where it was like the AI was so bad, where I was just standing at the door of the restroom, waiting for the next guard to come by, because they were all on high alert. They were all searching the fuck for me.
Mhm.
Bonk him with a wrench, drag him into the restroom, leave him there unconscious, because as long as no one comes by to wake him up, he's considered, as good as dead. Wait for the next guard. Bonk, drag him in. Bonk, drag him in.
Yep.
Unfortunately, my plan, I believe, fell apart when 2 guards came at the same time.
aww.
It had nothing to do with the game having an intentional countermeasure to this. It just RNG decided that my countermeasure,
Yeah,
my plan no longer worked.
That's when you have to have your trusty soda can or something also.
Have something else to bonk or distract them with.
Also, dang it, Eric.
Either way, see, Ix goes with the Skyrim level of assassination, and if there's no one alive to tell witnesses, it was 100% stealthy.
Unfortunately, the chicken counts as a witness.
Yes.
The most important witness.
Here, chicken, here's a book for you.
Fortunately, the
What?
chicken can't read.
That's what Arcane Eye is for. We've already established this. It doesn't matter if they can read or not. It's blowing up anyway.
Also, yeah, for those wondering, this is Era's alarm.
Yeah, that's my alarm. I'm sorry. I'm getting my pill now. I swear.
Shame.
Better.
Shame.
So I found an amazing deal on chicken strips at. Sorry, I was distracted by text to speech. I was distracted by. I just said that. I had this great deal I got on chicken strips at the grocery store.
Oh.
Got half of 100 of them, all for $1.50.
I got up at the right time to get my medication, and I came back at the wrong time to hear that. All right. So, Darren, you're going to walk outside. You see the guards coming. It looks like there's about 8 of them. The
Cirrus will follow out because Cirrus is the one who's been setting up the way they're going to get out of this without everything going even worse.
Is anybody else following out?
Yep.
Minuet's going to try to stay within 30 feet while still being in the building.
Okay. Just sitting there playing his Bawu?
In order to inspire competence Darren.
I want to point out that, as a patron, this has to be the weirdest shit they've ever seen in their lives. They live in a boring town, they went to a boring, quiet bar after a hard day of work, and then this happens.
It's like,
Once in a lifetime.
it's like being caught in one of those fucking hidden camera nonsense reality TV shows.
Yep. These poor people.
I mean, hey, they've got something to talk about for the rest of their life.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
I've always
speakeasies are going to be
questioned
more
the-
popular.
I've always questioned the legality of a lot of those
Speakeasies?
hidden camera shows.
Oh, I think they're all 100% staged. I don't know how much of that shit is real.
Yeah,
I know
but
that
like,
you have
yeah,
to
if it
sign
was
a disclaimer.
entirely, yeah, like if it was actually candid, like there's so many questions about the legality of several of those
Especially
situations.
like the moonshiner things and like other hidden camera things that follow people that do illegal stuff.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about that. I was like, actually, the thing that was on my mind. Do you remember the old sci-fi show of Scare Tactics?
Yeah.
Oh god!
Congratulations, you found yourself in a monster movie. Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm like, if this isn't staged, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of lawsuits that are about to happen.
Yeah, I don't know how well I would handle that because I tend to get violent when I get scared. Dragons,
Yep.
we're like that. My reaction is to punch first, ask later.
Are you sure you're not a monk?
I'm sure that's my fear. We're not going to go into that. Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm a monk, not a monk.
Simple has proceeded to say it's just a prank, bro.
They better say that before I hit somebody because if I don't think I can get out of a situation, I'm going for blood.
Fucking impractical jokers. I remember that being a thing. But it's just a prank, bro.
No. Either rate,
Right.
Okay, so the guards are here now, yeah?
the guards will run up and they're going to very quickly surround the group of you. They haven't drawn weapons or anything, and they're going to be like, all right, you need to put down that body, pointing at Darren, and we need to know what's going on, so we're going to go ahead and separate him. Is the man needing medical attention?
1, he is not a body. He is alive. 2, he does not need medical attention. He is unconscious.
He could stand to use medical attention. He was ranting and raving, saying something about having a poisoned dagger. We tried to cast some spells to calm him down, and then he passed out while I was trying to calm down the patrons of the bar.
Roll bluff checks. Or bluff check, because only one person's talking.
Of course, I get a mediocre roll on that one. That one's a 23.
I don't think Darren needs to roll here because Darren wasn't bluffing anything.
I'm aiding. I'm speaking the truth. Well, okay, Darren doesn't think he needs medical attention, but Darren's biased. That's a
And,
19 to 8.
That with inspire
Oh,
confidence +3, so
oh, wait,
you get a
I
21.
forgot about the guidance and diplomacy. So 23, 25, 26. And +3, you said, Varian?
For Darren,
Oh, for Darren.
so 21 for Darren.
Yep, so you get a +2 on your total bluff there, Cirrus.
Okay, so 28 total.
Understood. The guards are going to look at each other and go, all right, we do need you to put the guy down. Still.
Just carefully put him down, Darren.
Darren sighs. This man is still considered under arrest. I suggest you not take him away from us. And he slowly puts the man down. He makes a point not to do what he wants to do and just drop the guy like a bag of bricks. He actually puts him down gently. The guards are here.
Cirrus will produce her bounty hunter license when Darren says that this man is under arrest, because I don't know about the Rangers, but I'm pretty sure bounty hunters can.
They can, but this is still a situation where they got involved, so...
Yeah, no, so she's just producing this to, just add more legitimacy to what Darren's saying.
Yeah. Because Darren doesn't have any authority to arrest anybody.
He specifically stated he was under contract by Oleron United, so he might.
Technically, you don't.
Technically.
Yeah, you don't have authority at all.
Technically, you don't. The best kind of don't.
The guards are going to go ahead and take the man. They're going to start reviving him or waking him up from his unconscious state. Or trying to. They're guards. They're not medics.
Cirrus is going to advise him. Before you do, I would check to see if he was serious about having that poison dagger.
We'll get there. And they're going to start the process of separating you guys.
Okay. Nick's address will, acquiesce.
Yep. They're going to talk to the bartender. Hey, Minuet, you're going to get asked to come outside now.
Okay.
And now we get to play round the table of what happened. Yay.
Everyone's going to have a different story. It's going to be great.
Yep, and this is
Cirrus
where...
will volunteer to go first.
Fantastic. I need everybody but Cirrus then to go ahead and go into the side room.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you guys. Oh, boy.
Where even is the... There it is.
Let's see. Is everybody in the side room yet? Let me see. Cool. All right, Cirrus. You get 2 guards. One pulls out a notepad and goes, all right, before we bring anybody in, we need to understand the situation.
Fair enough. And I will say, out of character, there's a definite reason Cirrus volunteered to go first.
I'm sure. They are going to actually take your bounty hunting license at this point in time and inspect it. It is real, so we're good.
Yeah. In fact, Cirrus has done some rather high-profile bounties, like the mysterious disappearing island that can't be traced to her.
That's... Yep.
No one knows that the cult was on that island, only that Cirrus took down a 50,000 gold bounty. Or 30,000, whatever thousand.
Yep.
More money than most people can think of seeing in their life.
Yep. So
but the reason I volunteered to go first is Blessing of Fervor allows me to cast low-level spells silently.
I see. What low-level spell are you casting?
Guidance a bunch of times.
Understood. What are you telling these guys?
She's basically going to reiterate what she said before, that they came here to speak with this man. He had some business for them, apparently. She didn't do the organizing of the meeting. And that this man was getting increasingly deranged as he was talking about Sir Ian. and that he had mentioned something about having a poisoned dagger, and that Darren grabbed him to attempt to subdue him because someone's talking about having a poisoned dagger. You don't those are illegal, and
Obviously.
that you don't fuck around with someone who's messing with poison. So they tried to subdue him. He only got more and more fucking losing it. So their captain tried to cast some spells to calm him down, just the best she could. She didn't have anything like calm emotions, so she just tried to use spells that would slow him down, help him maybe see reason. And Sirius was just trying to go around trying to stop a mass panic because the mass panic is actually probably more dangerous than the guy with the poison dagger.
Yep.
And when she came back out from trying to check if anyone in the latrines was there to let him know that there was no need to panic, that she came back and the guy was unconscious.
Yep, and then you need to roll your bluff check.
Yes.
Yep.
$29.
Understood. All right. Let's see here. And that's okay. You will be asked to go ahead and sit aside. As a bounty hunter, you've been through this before. You get to stand aside and wait for everything to happen. Go ahead and go into the side room and send whoever in next. Whoever wants to go next.
All right.
No sharing information now. Oh boy. Look at what they made me do. I have to be the police, gods help me. ACAB and stuff like that. As they talk about, oh, there's a person. We got a person.
There we go. They weren't busy deciding, so I decided.
All right. So you're going to be asked for your list of events and what the hell happened here. One guy has a notepad.
Shit, I have no idea what the fuck Seer said.
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't I have just listed a fucking fuck off huge number of gold or platinum? Sorry for dragging this out, audience.
No, this is probably entertaining as fuck. And they get to hear me complaining between people coming in.
Are there any specific questions, or is it just please recite what you remember of the events?
Yeah, please tell us what happened.
Well, we came to meet this person at Club Z. Apparently they had work for us. Though this was clearly not the case. Even from the beginning they acted off. Then they began rambling and raving, claiming that they wanted to kill one of Oleron United's top prosecutors, and that they had a weapon and poison with which to do so. At which point, as somebody under contract with Oleron United, I asserted an authority to a citizen's arrest. Albeit with more colorful language.
Understood. They ask you to go ahead and stand off to the side while they collaborate and do what they do. AKA, go back in the side room, send somebody in.
That was nice.
No sharing information. You didn't give them anything else. They just asked the one question. Hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ready for your turn?
I suppose.
One man with a notebook. Oh, I forgot to have Darren roll the bluff check. That's fine. I'll have him do it when he's back. One man with a notebook, another man listening. Give them your turn of events. Go ahead and roll your bluff.
Okay. Well, first off, he'll introduce himself as Minuet signature. Um, uh, let's see. Eh, um, I mean that's a 27 bluff. Okay, so yeah, so I mean, I'm not exactly sure what was going on. I was mostly um wanting to perform. I was duetting with the pianist. Um, it was actually pretty good. It was real. He's real jazzy and it's nice. Yeah. Um. So I mean, what do you want to know?
What your friends were doing? I'm assuming you were with them.
Well, I mean, we do some bounty hunting on the side and stuff, and um. But yeah, I'm um of the Signature Clan if you've heard of us.
Unfortunately, no.
We do performances and stuff. That's the Bawu.
I see. So you weren't really involved in any of what happened in there?
Well, I mean, I wasn't exactly sure what was going on, so I mean, I'm sorry. And I mean, it seemed like they had it handled, so I just was doing the performing.
All right, go stand over there, and we'll come back to you. Okay?
Okay.
You've been through this before.
Uh,
Go ahead and send an X.
Okay.
Oh my God. Hi, X.
Hello.
So you got one man with a notepad, one man standing next to him, and they say we need your list of events. What happened here?
Well, we showed up at the speakeasy. Came to get a drink, listen to some music, and this guy sat down at our table, and I didn't particularly pay him too much attention. Didn't seem like a threat. Then after a little bit, he started threatening us with a poison or attempt. Oh, yeah, words. It's like era. Yeah. Where's my
English.
water?
English is a terrible language.
Yep. He started ranting about something involving a poison dagger, and at that point, uh, the ranger Darren started to grapple him, so he couldn't. And when he kept struggling, I cast I cast a couple spells at him to help subdue him without actually causing any damage. Then we took him outside, and at some point he passed out. I have no idea what caused it, if it's a mental issue or what, but then we brought him outside and waited for you guys.
All right. Go ahead and wait over there, and we'll be with you in a moment. And now we can pull everybody back in. There we go. And waiting on Cirrus. Do me a favor. Both Ix and Key need to roll bluff checks really quick.
I can't wait to roll dog shit. Where's my dice?
He announces as he's the one that has the best luck on the table half the time.
Oh shit.
Well, that's a
25.
19. Okay.
That's 25.
That be 13. Darren did the worst.
Here, take my reroll.
Shit.
Better.
Okay, that's better. That's a 17.
Where's my tracker?
Oh,
I like how I never use my reroll for me. My page expired. Bitch.
Just tradition.
Yep. Oh boy. So here's the good note. You guys hit some of the same keys.
Yeah, I figured. I mean, X legitimately wasn't paying the guy that much attention for most of it. Not like she had much to bluff.
So what ends up happening is they do manage to get the guy awake after a while. It looks like a healer had to show up. They're going to talk to patrons inside as well as the bartender. And afterwards, they're going to walk up and they're going to be like, all right, we do need to go to the station. And discuss things. He is claiming that you guys assaulted him. He is an Olaran official, so we have to investigate. Would you guys mind coming with us?
No.
If we must.
Not my first deposition. Was he telling the truth about the dagger?
We found an empty sheath, but nothing conclusive yet. Come with us.
Okay.
Of course I'm coming with you.
Okay.
So you guys go down to the station. And you guys get put in the room. The lovely, lovely room. He has been taken with. You can hear him shouting from the room you guys are in about how he was assaulted and that he was just there for a drink. And he has no idea about this, that. Thanks for the follow. And all these other things.
So he's basically coming across as a humongous asshole.
Oh yeah, he's demanding and he's throwing out his name a lot. By the way, his name is Christopher. Let me double check his last name because I don't think I spelt this right. In my mini notepad that I got. I didn't think this would take so long tonight. I didn't have to have the...
I'm sorry.
Christopher Blue Jay.
Nope, it's Liam. Okay. I thought the R was wrong. I was looking, I was like, Liam? No. Liam. Christopher Liam. If anybody wants to roll again, they may.
Sure, draconic knowledge. That's good.
Yes, Christopher Liam. I remember him well from Dracula.
That's 31.
Nope. That's a nope from Minuet.
And then, of course, Lord of the Rings. And don't forget Star Wars.
Yes, Key, you now remember that, yes, this is a guy from Olaran United. He's a counselor. You don't know from where? That is something that can be looked up later. Eventually, the guards will come in, and they'll be like, well, he's claiming assault. You guys are claiming that he made threats of assassination and threats against you guys. And we're going to need you guys to stay in town for a while we continue to investigate. We are not going to arrest at this point in time. However, we do need to finish investigating. We have other collaborations to go through. Whether or not charges are pressed will be handled later. Where are you guys currently staying?
Aboard our ship in the dock currently. We haven't yet gotten any rooms at a tavern.
Understood. If you're staying at the ship, we need that, we need to get the address of that ship, and we're going to ask you to stay in town. Understood?
Understood.
Okay.
If we're being asked to stay in town, I believe it's only fair that the city comp us for the docking fees while we're there.
Only if charges are not pressed. You may file that afterwards. I do suggest getting a lawyer, though, because his claims are fairly substantial.
Would Sir Ian perhaps be sufficient.
I don't care. The guard says.
I would really rather not involve Syrian personally.
This might be the time.
I agree. That doesn't mean my disgruntlement is any lessened.
Either which, I'm going to let you gentlemen out. If you have any other details that you wish to provide, here is my card. I am the lead investigator assigned to this. At this point in time, that may be subject to change. He will offer over a card. As no physical harm has been noted by the body, he is going to be going into a medical examination here very shortly, as soon as he calms down and stops shouting at us.
He's a counselor. It's going to be a while.
We're aware.
My sympathies. Darren is going to take the card.
You take the card, he will lead you out the doors after he gets all your information and such.
Yep.
That took a while. Then again, you got a man screaming in another room. What do you expect?
Uh-huh.
Now for out-of-character knowledge. Somebody did manage to see the poison sheath swapped over. And there were a couple other natural 20s on the bluff checks. Y'all not in a great place.
Nope.
So what do you do when you're released?
Head back to the ship.
Yep, that's still a rope, by the way. On the table, covered in flour.
Darren is going to be keeping an eye out for scrying sensors.
Alright.
So I know I need perception for that. That is a 22.
Yep, as far as you can tell, no scrying is happening. This went way to the left, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's my own fault.
No, I'm apologizing to everybody. Not quite what I expected to happen. And stop apologizing for playing your characters?
I just thought of something kind of hilarious.
What's that?
So if we get brought to trial on assault, can we challenge him to a trial by combat?
Not under Solo Run United rules. Now, if you're in Moines, Ponet, or Kahakai...
Huh.
Yes.
That just idea, that amuses me, where it's like, he assaulted me. Okay, trial by combat, and then you assault him again.
You hit me! Trial by me trying to kick your ass back now.
Actually, a gentleman's duel might not be out of the question.
I mean, Ix's fingers can count as a gun.
No, they would make you use a flintlock. Which means that Minuet, in spite of penalties, would be the best one to do it.
So the
Yeah.
question is, what do you guys do now?
Oh, Darren
Read
is
books.
calling Syrian!
Ixodra's going to check on her father.
Your dad is asleep. It seems that he has killed off a quarter of a bottle. You didn't know he drank so little.
Ix, you should probably do noble things to try to get out of this. Minuet, you should probably try to do rogue things to get out of this.
Mm,
I'm sure the guild probably has contact something question mark smiley face.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
just as a side note, hey, Minuet,
hi.
while you guys are starting to get carted off, you see the pianist leave the building and wink at you.
Ah.
Is the pianist the fucking dude?
He wanted to see what happened. He got paid to send assassins to this guy, or to the stable. But
Yeah.
you guys gave him better information, so he sent you all instead to see, and decided to hang around to see what would happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then he probably got even more information out of that.
Yes, he did.
One of the most effective but riskiest methods of getting interrogation or getting information is the reverse interrogation. There is often the most information to be gained by seeing what questions people ask the people they want information from.
So you're calling Sir Ian Ixaddress. Or not Ixaddress,
No, Darren.
What?
Darren. Go ahead and do your opening statement.
Ian. Would that I called under better circumstances. Though we may be in need of legal services. I botched dealing with someone who intended to assassinate you.
Okay. Well, that's going to be a little bit still. Ix, are you doing anything important after checking on your dad?
She's just gonna go to one of the spare beds and rest.
Gotcha. Minuet, you doing anything?
Reading.
Understood. Cirrus, you doing anything?
Not until the evening, in which you'll have a few sendings prepared so people can contact noble and or rogue contacts for
Ix's noble contact is currently sleeping in her own bed. To be
nobles
fair.
have lots of noble contacts.
Yeah, and most of hers are through her father.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah, so I'm preparing it so he can do it then.
I mean,
we have a terminal.
sky
Oh, true.
blotters.
But
Eh,
this is not a trackable one.
also fair. Also, I don't know what the Skyblotters are going to be able to do here.
Blow up wherever the guy is staying. Subtly.
Subtly, the Skyblotters?
They're getting better.
I mean, if there's no witnesses, it was subtle.
I mean, just like as an out of character suggestion, we've done nothing with your Skyblotters contact, so I would be
We
curious to
haven't-
see.
I haven't seen any time where it would have been useful.
Now is useful. Blow the man out of the sky.
He's not in. That wouldn't require us blowing up the island.
Seriously,
I don't
well,
have
that's no
that many
problem with
Send
that.
him black
explosions.
off again.
Oh boy.
Here, have a book, sir, so you can read while you're in there.
Yeah, and by the way, Cirrus, it's evening. It's like past 10 o'clock. It's like midnight.
Okay, well, and then yeah, spell preparation time.
Anyway,
Alright.
Ix is then going to remember that she could just go to Minuet's room, and therefore goes to Minuet's room.
All right, she's sitting there laying half asleep, and then she has that moment of, why am I sleeping in a spare bed? I'm dating this one. Gets up and goes to another room.
Yep.
So, hey, Darren.
Yup.
About 30 minutes later, you hear, "Excuse me. I don't think I quite understood what you said there. Could you please say that again?"
I botched dealing with someone who has intent to have you assassinated. So I, and this crew, may require legal aid.
Please define botched.
No one is dead.
All right. right, that's a step in the right direction.
The man is a counselor.
All right, and he was trying to assassinate me?
He was attempting to hire us to do the job.
I see. And how did it go south?
I attempted to extort information from him to
Oh.
expose him and all his allies in this plot.
All right, so
And it did
first
not
rule
go-
of law, just to give you a heads up, is never admit a crime.
Well, I suppose it wasn't extortion. I asked him for information as payment. Deception, not extortion, which is not necessarily a crime.
Were there any threats involved?
Darren pauses, thinks about it.
No?
No direct ones, I don't think.
Indirect. And when... And it sounds like any arrests made, guards get involved.
Unfortunately, yes. Otherwise, I would not have called you. Well, I would have, considering if... Well, if it had gone well, we would have him in our hold.
And you guys told the guards the truth? Actually, never mind. I'm going to recant that question right now.
Thank you.
Where are you?
We are in Fecondopolis.
If this case involves me as a lawyer, I cannot directly get involved. But I will make some phone calls. Where are you? Give me dock numbers, location, and remember to never admit to a crime. Not even to me.
I won't.
So if you made any sort of threats, if you implied threats, I will contact somebody.
Darren will give him the information on where they are stationed. And then he will sigh. And he sounds absolutely sad. Like, incredibly sad for Darren.
As far as the assassination attempt is, if they know about that even, don't worry about it. I am well aware there's a target on my head.
I'm sorry.
It is fine.
It's not.
It
I
is-
wanted to do something. I wanted to help him. But it was misguided. And now I've made more work for you.
You have made no more work for me because I'm not going to be handling it. I cannot. Do not worry about it. Take a deep breath.
It's hard not to.
Take a deep breath. And I will have somebody there in the morning. Do not worry yourself. Get some rest. I've been through this before. It's okay. Just next time, report them. Try to get some sort of recording if you can, or something in writing. Maybe fleece them a little.
The thought crossed my mind briefly. But I wanted to try and resolve it. So it wouldn't reach you.
Just be prepared to handle the money over as part of your official whatevers. And make sure that if you're doing such things, you're doing it because you needed to be in a safe situation and turn the person in. That is my legal advice. I am not your lawyer right now, so that is not legal advice.
Thank you. I'll try to keep that in mind.
Now
And
go
I will-
rest. I'm going to go and turn a couple extra ruins on. By the way, I received a letter from your grandma's name stating she is looking forward to meeting me. Is that somebody you know?
That's my grandmother.
Oh,
I visited my family recently. They managed to extract from me that I am in a relationship with you.
oh.
I made no promises as to when they might meet you.
Huh.
Would
Uh-huh.
you,
Uh-huh.
would you rather not?
I never said that. Uh-huh.
I mean, Eden is cold, so I wouldn't ask you to go unless you felt like it.
You should be resting. I should be apparently picking up better casual clothing. You have a wonderful evening.
Good night.
Good night.
Casual clothing.
It's just like there. I feel like as Sir Ian is hanging up, there's another sort of small "I'm sorry" that Darren is trying to get out, and it only gets halfway there.
Distraught half-dragon noises at the hang-up.
Like Darren is distraught for different reasons. He feels like he has done very badly right now.
This has turned into an interesting turn of events. Now we get to play, you guys are... This is the arc where you guys are on the wrong side of the law, apparently.
Great. Next time I'm just gonna go with my gut reaction of charge them 1,000,000 fucking platinum.
Darren just can't be allowed to take the lead on any sort of negotiation anymore.
Apparently not.
Like, getting into a relationship with Sir Ian, all his ability to negotiate has gone away. Like, ever since that point in the story, I have been unable to successfully roleplay Darren negotiating with anyone.
See, your major
Alright,
mistake
so-
was asking for information because the assassinations are typically anonymous, and this guy's probably worked with an assassin before.
Uh-huh.
So, bluff checks aside, you were setting off alarm bells. Like, he believed you, but at the same time, he's like, nah, this is a setup.
I mean, the premise was believable enough. It was just difficult to pull off, and Darren was not the person to pull it off.
I was thinking about trying to interject to save it by going with what we're asking for is a seat at the table. But-
Part of the reason I didn't interject is I couldn't think of an amount of money that would just legitimately be completely ridiculous to ask.
1,000,000 gold would have been a thing to say, but it's a case of I didn't feel comfortable interjecting in because it was definitely Darren's show, kind of. I felt.
As the captain, I should have interjected. God damn it.
Like, don't let Darren run the show if he is driving it into the ground, please.
Oh, I was also curious to see if the guy if the councilman was dumb enough to fucking fall for it too.
Nah, they're not that stupid. They remain in power for a while because they have just that little bit of cunning.
Okay, so now we're in arc of We're in legal trouble. Possibly.
Screaming, I just wanted to get to the dungeon and this happened!
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm sorry!
You should both be ashamed.
No?
Yes.
Why? You guys get to defend yourselves and deal with political and legal bullshit now.
This is absolutely not what I was wanting to do tonight.
You know what? You understand Ix's definition of defending herself. Why would you say that?
Because
we will need to impress upon Ix that defending herself in court does not involve the casting of spells.
it's okay. I just gotta write a skill challenge out of this.
Oh, then I'm gonna fail that immediately.
Hey, do you know how you abstain from a skill challenge in a legal sense?
Don't say anything.
Exactly.
I'm still gonna manage to fail.
But I don't have the mental capacity to like
Do that tonight.
actually
Yeah.
actively
No,
formulate.
I have to build things for this.
Oh, have I ended the session early?
Not necessarily. You guys can do random things, but I gotta prep. This was a
Well, Ix is going to be come morning when that happens. Ix is going to be impressing the situation upon her father.
oh your dad's just gonna be like, oh, we'll just get you a really good lawyer.
Excellent.
Y'all are gonna find Darren, like, tired, sitting at the table with a cup of coffee,
Ix
looking
is
like
going.
he did not sleep more than 4 hours.
Ixidras is going to grab one of his horns and go, "You're going back to bed."
I literally cannot sleep. There's going to be a lawyer here today.
Oh, you already got one?
I spoke to Sir Ian. What do you think?
I mean, I didn't think it would be quite that fast.
It's Sir Ian.
Well, we'll see if they're up to my father's standards.
Non-official advice. Never admit to a crime.
I didn't do
Leave
anything
to your
wrong.
lawyer. And furthermore, we do not admit to having made threats. Especially since I don't think we actually made any.
Technically, I made something approaching a threat that wasn't.
Don't
I
admit
made
that.
something that was explicitly not a threat.
Also, Sirius, hear me out. Stop trying to do my job because the planting evidence on people thing could have complications.
Fair enough.
Oh, shoot,
But-
the whole thing is apart.
We're somewhat related to that, though. If we're ever being theoretically hired as assassins again, don't give them my name.
Please just don't let me speak with anyone ever again.
I'll go buy a ball gag then.
No, we're playing D&D. It would be a ball of gagging.
No, I've got the item already. Minuet pulls out a hoodwink cowl.
Pinky bastard.
Of course you would.
Because of course I would screw that up. Because of course I would screw that up.
Darren.
Shut up.
Darren.
No.
Darren.
Ixidras.
Darren.
What do you want?
I want you calm down and stop focusing on the negative.
I could have just asked for $1 million gold. And then let it go. And just called Sir Ian, and he would have dealt with it. But no, I had to
You
try and
didn't
deal
know-
with it again.
Okay, to be fair, you didn't know that that would work.
I could have done anything besides delay our trips and our missions and the things that we need to do by another, week?
Darren, you're always going to see a better option when you look at it from hindsight. Every time. Stop it. Unless you can time travel, there's no point dwelling on what you could have done better other than to make plans for the future in case it happens again. Life advice from the captain. For once, I actually have some good advice.
The sad part is, as soon as you mentioned time travel, my mind immediately went on a tangent and went, ooh, but is that possible? And then I realized, no, that is an even more terrible idea than everything else. So just don't let me negotiate, please.
I'll
Not
negotiate
with-
instead. It's called give me money or die.
Just not with characters like that. I'm not
Fair enough.
built for it.
She's gonna pat him on the head between his horns. Fair enough. Now stop being mopey.
That's going to be very hard.
Well, you know what? Try.
They're just going to inhale, hold his breath for what seems like a rather frighteningly long time, exhale, and then just go limp on the table.
Lump.
Yeah, literally just flump.
Yggdrasil is going to go grab some polish and start polishing his horn. Congratulations, you're gonna have shiny dragon horn.
Darren's just going to let this happen. He knows he can't stop her. He doesn't have the energy to stop her right now.
Minuet, come join in. We're gonna make him shiny.
Nope. And Minuet just heads back to his room.
Aww.
Aw.
Oh,
Oh.
Figured Minuet would really be amused by that.
Nope. Not right at the moment.
Too annoyed at Cirrus.
Well, at the whole situation.
Also fair.
Sorry.
Xerus was just trying to desperately salvage something.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, Minuet goes
No
back to
sorries.
reading.
Out of character, I think we can agree that this is going to be fine. It's
Oh, out of character, I can agree that this is my kind of shit.
God.
I don't think Intimidate's gonna get me very far, unfortunately.
When it came to the Star Wars prequels, funny that the Star Wars prequels get brought up twice during this stream,
Oh no.
but I wanted more of the galactic politics shit. I
So,
find that stuff endlessly fascinating.
are we going to have a stream here in like the relatively near future where we're playing a Phoenix Wright game instead of actually Pathfindering?
It is absolutely possible. It might be in consideration where we do Phoenix Wright nonsense here.
Instead of that, whatever happened.
I am. There is the temptation for me to be like, okay,
Do it.
Pathfinder,
Do it.
this is now Phoenix Wright, and you guys have to prove your innocence.
oh no!
No, okay, Era, you've already fallen for one problem with Phoenix Wright.
Uh-huh.
It's not a case of proving our innocence.
Proving the guilt of someone else.
We need to
somehow.
find who's fucking guilty.
I mean, you know who's
To
guilty. You
prove
know
that
the
our client-
culprit.
yeah.
You guys are gonna. You know that's not a bad direction to take it. You guys got a finite amount of time and a lawyer on your side to find evidence that this guy is actively trying to assassinate.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no! It's going to be a Phoenix Wright investigation game.
And no, we half of that evidence needs to get revealed by the prosecution after the court has started.
But here's the problem. I'm going to be the prosecution. I'd be self-role-playing. Is that what people want? You guys to do all the investigating, handing it to the lawyer, then watching me go at myself for an hour?
I mean, well, we could streamline it.
But no, I legit was talking about you should actually just play a Phoenix Wright game, and we should do the voice acting and stuff, like we talked about that one time.
Oh my god,
Also-
are we
also-
actually just gonna pull up Phoenix Wright and replace all the character names?
Also, I've since today is today, I get to pull out a specific Phoenix Wright quote that was critical in one of the trials.
Oh no.
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
Alright, Phoenix Wright investigation session next session. I have to... I have no idea how the fuck I'm gonna run this.
I mean,
Oh boy.
you could literally just play a Phoenix Wright game, any case, any relatively short case, so we can get through it in one night.
Not the circus case.
Relatively short case.
Fuck,
And-
circus.
And just pretend that everything went the way it needed to go if we can manage to get through it.
Fuck the circus case. Fuck Mo the Clown, and fuck the fact that the entire case is predicated on two grown men wanting to marry the 16-year-old girl.
Alright, I don't know what case we're gonna do, so I guess next session's not gonna be in D&D. I guess we're doing Phoenix Wright. Please kill me now. Oh, by the love of gods, we're gonna voice act this shit and just stick it in place of a session, and we're just going to replace the names. This is madness.
I mean,
what the fuck?
we could do a bonus thing if you've got like a free day or something. I'm down for whenever.
I don't work Monday,
Yeah.
and I got nothing to do tomorrow. Are we Phoenix? This is what we're doing. Okay, sure. Okay.
Yeah, Monday. Monday sounds good to me. If anybody
Well,
else.
There's just one problem that will easily be solved with D&D.
Yeah.
Every single Phoenix Wright case involves a murder. There's no body yet.
I can fix that.
Like I said, a problem that is easily solved with D&D. There is one hilarious case in Phoenix Wright that is not a murder, where Phoenix is just like, he spends a good bit of the dialogue at the start of the case being like, okay, so where's the body? Can we examine the body? Is there an autopsy report? And then he's dumbfounded when he's told, oh, no, you're defending someone for grand theft.
Wow.
What?
And he's like, wait. There are crimes that aren't murder in this world?
We'll just replace all instances of murder with assassination or something. Or I don't know. I have no idea how the hell. Okay.
You really do have to play the Phoenix Wright games. They are batshit insane.
Okay.
Yeah. So whenever you're wanting to do it,
I mean,
what time? When would be good for everybody else is kind of the question.
We can discuss this off stream though. Let's send the people off to wherever land, and we can announce later.
I'm sorry, everyone.
For what?
I mean, it's 10 o'clock. It's
And Matt,
Our-
it is Christmas Eve, so people getting rest and stuff is important.
Sleep.
Simple. Considering the sheer number of things the prosecution specifically and a lot of the witnesses should have been arrested for, I'm not surprised Phoenix thinks the only crime is murder.
Fair.
Yeah. Well, this was an interesting session that went interesting ways that it's apparently gone to Phoenix Wright land.
There are several characters who have brought non-concealed blades to court and brandished them in court.
And fake weapons. And threatened prosecution. And defense. And the judge.
The lady with the whip.
Yeah, the prosecution is often the one doing the threatening using a whip. And not threatening, whipping people and telling them what she wants them to do, and then they agree.
Oh, boy.
Actively committing assault on the judge.
Watch Andor.
The judge, the defense, and the witnesses. I think she also whipped the bailiff once.
Wow.
All right. So, does anybody got a suggestion of where to send the viewers off to tonight?
No idea.
Give me a moment.
Let's see who's
to
on mine.
look. Let's see.
Hey, we should dump people on Arch.
Oh boy.
Oh, they actually streaming?
Yeah.
Wait, where? I don't see our. Yeah, Arch, Chaos Foundry.
Okay, let me see here. Let me
All
see
right, I'm
if
going
I
to
can
Chaos
go
find
do
it.
my outro.
Yep, go ahead and do your outro. I'll be dropping in a moment here, and then I'll do my outro. I'm just trying to find their stream link really quickly to make my life easy. There it is, Chaos Foundry. All right. All right. Raid, not rain. Chaos Foundry. There we go. That'll start soon. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry we're ending early. We got prep to do on things and such. Hope you all enjoyed. It sounds like y'all did. Like and subscribe, follow, yada, 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 blah. Drink more water. Take care of yourselves. Have a happy holidays. Bye.
11 pages.
Here, let me save the table really quickly.